Hey everybody, welcome to Wither and Bloom Studios. My name is Todd, your GM, and we are ready to play some Daggerheart. How we doing, people? We're down a few.
Hell yeah.
We're down a few.
Yeah.
It's a sad looking table.
It's a really, really sad scenario here.
We went from like max capacity to like down.
I know.
Down.
I know. We've got some empty chairs.
Down.
So we've got a lot to tell you.
And empty tables.
But first of all, let's go through some opening announcements really quickly. So, we had a few minor tweaks and changes to the Boons and Banes system, which I'm super thrilled about. So, you've noticed over time that the cards that are down in the corner down there have sort of been evolving a little bit. We've been working on that. But we also have that menu that's over on our website. The cards now come in two flavors. There are instants, which are the cards we've always used. You buy it, you use it during the game, voila. But now we also have token cards, and token cards you can keep to hold on to for later use. And here's how we track that. In the Discord, there are two new channels. One is called the Hand of Fate, and the other one is called the Divine Ledger. Now, if you do pick up one of these cards, you claim a card that's in the window. It has to be a token card. If you claim that, we will put into the Hand of Fate channel, Bun Bun Riri purchased the Hand of, or whatever the card might be. Then you hold it. When you use the card, that card is a post in a forum on the Discord, right? There's a picture of that card, and below that, you will be entered as the user of that card, the episode it was used in, and a brief synopsis of how that card affected the game, and it stays in there. Then the card goes back into rotation, and so it can get used again. So someone else can pick up that card 3 episodes from now and use it. They get added. So we get to see how these cards affect the game over time. Because honestly, you guys have been brilliant in how you deal with these cards. I'm not going to say all of it, because some of it still has yet to be given away. But it's been so good. So we wanted to kind of like make that work even better. So hopefully you'll like that. There is a card in the window right now called Codex Fragment. You will see that that's called a lore token. That's the first token card. So if you grab that, you're actually going to get put in the Discord as the holder of that card, and then you can use it. So it's up to you. I'm going to get off this subject right now, but I will say this. We did turn off the advertising during our stream because we had a lot of people that were rightfully complaining about how often YouTube was dropping ads into our show. So we turned that off because we're really interested in just hanging out with you and playing this game. So hope that helps, and we're looking forward to a good game tonight. Does anybody else have any announcements?
Rabbit said they just got one, but I don't know if that's on our end.
One came up. I let Saturn know that one came up.
Oh, good. Yeah, well, that was something we just had to turn off after the stream started, so YouTube might have snuck it in there before we got it turned off. It should be good.
That fucking YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube is... We love you, YouTube.
We're so happy
Does
to be
anybody
here.
still have the swap of Hope and Fear?
I have one, and then I was gifted one, so I have two.
You too.
2 swaps of the Hope and Fear die.
I used mine.
Yeah.
I think everybody else
The
used...
only thing I have is the rally die, if you'll still let that carry over.
The what die?
From
Rally die from
Bombo.
Totally.
Bombo.
I feel like this is the same scene.
We're in the same scene.
Okay.
So yeah, for sure. We do have to do a little recap, and we've got some interesting things to add to the narrative before we really get into the full swing of the game. So let's start with the recap.
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 So in our last episode, we had a surprise visit from Atticus, who played Bombo Bogo, who was a Yeti Bard and was frankly a delight of comic relief in this very, very dark tale. Bombo was in the Frostbound Gash for, reasons that seemed a little suspicious at first, but then turned out that Bombo was really just trying to map this space and was journeying about, making a detailed map of the area. He befriended the party and hung out with you for a little bit. Things turned dark, however. Now, we also...
figure.
What's that?
Go figure.
Go figure,
Always
things
happens
turned
to
dark.
us. Things get dark.
To kind of shorten up the recap just a little bit, there was an encounter. You all saw a group of Rohagen Ice Mages that were a distance away, about 150 yards away, around a fire. A couple of you snuck up to the edge of one of the rock-faced cliffs that looked down upon them and attempted to, well,
Pushed a big red button and started a fight.
So we went to battle.
It's technically a rock. It wasn't a button.
Well,
I'm
metaphor.
just saying.
Metaphorical button.
Okay.
That
The
battle...
rock had a big button on the side of it.
That rock had a button on the side of it. That battle did not go totally according to plan. Several things happened. One, Kriya stayed behind as the party rushed towards the cliff edge. Kriya stayed behind with Asheron Frost, who was sort of in a protective mode, sort of keeping you with him.
Creepy. He was in a creepy mode.
Protective. Sure.
The rest of you raced to the cliff edge and engaged in battle with the Rohagen Ice Mages. Now, while you were gone and engaged in battle, Asheron Frost attempted to
Kidnap?
kidnap Kriya, at which point Kriya rolled an amazing strength roll and managed to get away.
Good job.
At which point Asheron Frost revealed his true self as the Blight Father and grew into this 20-foot tall, tentacle-laden demon.
Tentacle Daddy.
Kriya went ghost, sunk under the ground, and we moved over to the other battle. Now, in that battle, there were a number of epic moves. It was a great fight. And Vicar, who was in the shape of Amelia, Vicar's transformed self,
Rest in peace.
leapt off the edge in an attempt to attack some extra adversaries that had been dropped in by one of you. And that did not go well. Last hit point was marked, and Vicar / Amelia went into this frenzy of sort of killing before turning back into Vicar and falling unconscious, which was quite dramatic. And that is where we ended the night. Yes.
There was also, we met Orlith for like a split second.
That's right. How did that unfold again? Can you tell us?
My statue that I was holding, at the, not necessarily the site because statues can't see, but while I was in grave danger, started to shake and crack and glow, and then that erupted into Orlith.
Yeah, and Orlith, was Orlith revealed to be who Orlith is, or we still don't
We
know?
just know who Orlith was there.
Orlith is in the statue.
Yeah.
Okay.
There.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so another interesting twist.
Yeah.
Now, you also had a memory moment.
Oh yeah.
I did.
Yeah,
I did.
which you can't really talk about.
Nope.
But the memory patch, oh my god, my brain is shot.
Right?
The shrift of the borrowed flesh has
Yeah.
begun to take hold on Ceridwen's character and is beginning to infiltrate your memory.
Yeah.
Okay.
So. Right, because I can't talk about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can't talk about it, but we'll get there.
We'll get there.
Okay.
So to answer Warrior C3F's question, I don't think so.
What's the question? I don't have the chat up right now.
Did anybody actually see Orlith?
Oh, that's a great
I
question.
don't think
I don't
so.
think
That's a
so
great
either.
question. I don't think anyone
I don't
saw
think
Orlith
anybody
other
saw.
than the viewers and the party
And then my
in a
statue
meta
did
capacity.
come back together at the end of that moment.
Right.
There you go. I think the very last moment before we called it quits for the night was Ceridwen trying to read a pulse on Vicar's body.
Yes, you had bent down and attempted to get a pulse off of Vicar. That's correct.
And we fucking paused.
And the only other thing there is to tell about our recap here is that the party leveled up to level 3. And so you guys should all have that level figured out.
I know.
All right. A couple of things here. Number one, why don't we go and look at Bombo Bogo for a moment?
Bumbo!
I think that's going to be something. So we have a little snippet to show you from our friend Bombo. Can we go to that?
So, Yetis, am I right? Regardless of my presence or lack thereof at the moment in Three Ducks Tavern, it is pertinent to discuss the fate of one Bombo Bogo. As the battle with these Rohagen Ice Mages continues to become more violent and reaches ahead, Bombo stands tall with his newfound companions above the cliff. Unfortunately for him, as Kriya flees from the unspeakable horror behind her towards the rest of the party, the Blightfather follows. And as Bombo begins to turn around, he is caught unawares in the treads of this creature, as a singular writhing tentacle careens down towards his form, killing the bard instantly.
That is Bombo Bogus!
Okay. Here I go trying to make a sad video. It's Bombo Bogus.
No, it is Bombo Bogus.
It is.
Bombo was one of my favorite
Bombo.
That was a
PCs
Bombo
so
was a
far.
delight.
Like, it was.
I was like, I choked on my word there for a second. I almost said Bombo bullshit.
Bombo
And I was like, wait, that's not what I wanted to say.
Not Bombo.
Bombo
Squisho.
Oh,
Yeah, so Bombo is gone.
yes.
Now, we were also in sort of mid-combat when we left, because remember, there's still an adversary standing,
Yep.
and you
Fuck.
were running over to check the pulse.
And I made it there.
And you made
I
it
had
there.
Put my
Oh, and
finger on the.
Thizleen was going. Thizleen was jumping off the
Thizleen
ledge.
was following behind.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so the two of you are racing over to Vicar's body on the ground, and you lean in to check the pulse.
Yeah.
And what I'd like to do in this instance is just sort of narrate a cutaway scene for you a little bit, okay? And this one is to our absent Vicar for a moment. So
Vicar's dead.
Vicar is seen from above in a field, and not like the scene that you're typically used to in the northern Afari regions of ice and cold and snow, but a meadow filled with flowers and rolling hills. She's running through this field, free. Just, you can tell she's like a free spirit as the flowers pass by her and whip by her. Every once in a while, we sort of see the view through her eyes and the wind in her hair as she's racing through the field. Now, she's up and down these rolling hills through these meadows almost endlessly. And she crests this hill. And as she comes up over the top, there in front of her, she stops. She comes to a screeching halt, her bare feet on the warm earth, something totally unlike the frozen tundra that she's so used to. And as she crests that hill and looks in front of her, there's Amelia, waiting for her, staring right at her in the green grass. And Vicar and Amelia come face to face for a moment. They stop, they stare, and Amelia starts to take a few steps towards Vicar, snarling. Vicar all of a sudden like grabs a hold of her head for a second because a voice rings out inside of her head. There she is, Vicar. You can kill her now if you want. Kill her. Take me up in your hand and plunge me into her. Tear the life from her now and be free. Kill her and ascend into the sky like a bird in flight. Do it for you, Vicar. End this. And then Vicar instinctively lets go of her head and places her hand on the dagger that she wears at her belt. She draws the dagger back in her hand, and all of a sudden Amelia approaches as she's got the dagger here. And Amelia leans in, places her head on Vicar's shoulder, and just kind of begins to nuzzle her, almost like there's a purr. And with that, Vicar hears the voice in her head again. Kill her, Vicar. End your pain. End this for yourself. Vicar draws the dagger back, getting ready to strike, and in an instant, Amelia's hand comes up, snatches the dagger from Vicar, drops it down low, and thrusts it right up into Vicar's ribcage. Once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. Vicar jolting every single time the knife blade plunges into her. She can sort of feel the cold of the blade, the compression of her organs, this invasion inside of her body of this metal object that's not supposed to be there. The last thrust in with the knife, Amelia drops her hand, leaving the knife sticking out of Vicar. She can feel the blade sort of against her lungs. There's a numbness and a presence all at the same time. And then all of a sudden, Amelia turns and looks at Vicar and says, "Wrong, Vicar. Wrong." Things begin to fade to black in this scene. The meadow, the blue sky, the clouds above, the flowers, the smells, the breeze, all just begin to disappear. And Vicar opens her eyes. In the Frostbound Gash, at your feet, you place 2 fingers on her neck, and you feel just the slightest pulse.
Fuck.
Vicar.
And we're back.
So you're not fucking dead. Dude, I thought you were pulling like the Vicar's on a farm. You know?
No, but I will say this now. You are going to, 1, erase a hope slot permanently from your character sheet. You are obtaining a scar for avoiding death. Your near-death experience was sort of during a special attunement period that you were undergoing with that new dagger that you have.
Brush your
And part of this scar will be that this dagger possesses you in a very unique kind of way. It has bonded itself to you.
Fucking hell.
What do you mean by that?
So the dagger is not
You don't know that.
exactly, it is not exactly sentient, but it is also not exactly inert. The dagger itself must be, it's called the Devouring Dagger. I will say this, and I think it's okay to reveal this. This is sort of a metagame reveal. This dagger was purchased by Bun Bun Riri a full session ago, or maybe 2. And that is how you found it. Bun Bun Riri also requested that instead of spending straight up boons, that we switch boons and banes a little bit and make the dagger a little more interesting.
Of course it's Bun Bun. My number 1 op, honestly.
The Devouring Dagger now has changed its properties from the card you saw on the screen. The Devouring Dagger must be fed by you twice a day.
Fucking hell.
Fed with what?
You must use it to feed it, and it is fed with blood. Now,
You steal my fucking blood.
every time you feed it, you have to mark a stress.
Oh my god.
You're fucked.
You cannot discard the dagger or give the dagger to anyone else. It is bound to you if you do give it to someone else. Or if you don't feed it twice a day, you instantly fill your stress bar and become vulnerable.
Holy shit.
Man, these 2 sisters are
Shit.
fucked. Sorry.
We are fucked.
I'm gonna learn what it's like. to
Welcome
be a
back,
vampire.
Vicar. It's nice to see you.
We're competing for blood, you
Feed your
asswipe.
dagger.
Good to
is
be
the
back,
new
yo.
Feed your
fucking-
dagger's the new stem.
Good to be
Fucking
back.
hell.
We don't have
So-
brush your horse anymore.
dagger.
I know that Vicar's alive,
You do.
right?
Vicar's eyes are now open.
And so the first thing I want to do is I want to target that guy right in front of me.
Yeah, because there is still
There is
a
still a
Rohagen
battle
Ice
going on.
Mage.
I'm going to cast Corrosive Projectile.
Okay.
And so this is new. This was with my level up. I'm going to see if I hit this first. So I'm going to make my spellcast roll, which means I get a +5 to that. Yes.
Brush your dagger.
Feed your dagger.
Feed your dagger, brush your dagger.
Cocked.
Act.
Cacked. That's a 17 with hope.
That is absolutely going to succeed.
Awesome. And so this was. You have never seen this before, and I'm really excited to use this because this was from my level 3 level up. But
One's good.
what Saradwin does is she finds this like drive within her to protect her sister at all costs, and she's sort of strapped for like being on top of her sister to give her like that physical defensive protection, but still just needing to do something to keep this enemy away from her.
Of course.
And so she sort of aims her face and bites down on her gums, like on the inside of her lip, to draw just enough blood as she just like shoots blood out of her mouth.
That's the corrosive projectile.
At this, yes, that's the corrosive projectile.
Whoa.
Corrosive blood.
That's sick.
So I will do
Wait, that's kind of sick.
2d6 plus 4 magic damage. So that's 14 points of magic damage.
Okay.
I'm also going to mark 2 stress to make them permanently corroded. While the target is corroded, they gain a -1 penalty to their difficulty for every 2 stress you spent, and this can stack. So you have a -1 to its difficulty.
Currently have a -1 to its difficulty.
Or you
Was it per
a
stress?
-1 penalty
But was it per stress?
per 2 stress.
Oh, per 2 stress. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I've adjusted the difficulty. I've also marked the number of hit points for the damage. But you didn't tell me whether you rolled to hit with hope or fear.
Oh, hope.
Hope. Okay.
So I already marked that.
So that's going to leave the spotlight on you guys.
You were running down there,
I was
so
yeah. So as Saradwin stands up to spew this corrosive blood bile, Thisline then takes their place around Vicar and kind of stares deep into the fluttering eyes that don't really seem fully alert or aware, and kind of curls the top of their torso around Vicar's head, kind of like, I'm just gonna come in here and snuggle in around that, and gonna reach out and just start making some muffins on her chest.
Oh my god.
Just over here, and cast Healing Hands.
Muffins.
Healing muffins.
Healing muffins.
muffins.
You got a lot of words. I'm gonna use my prayer dice to make this work. Yeah. Okay. So
Thank
that's
you.
a success. With hope.
Okay.
That's good. And
And how many hit points are we?
we are gonna take away 2 hit points.
All right.
Alrighty.
Nice.
So does that mean I'm conscious?
That means you are conscious.
Nice.
Yes, you're up.
Sister,
Oh my god. You're alive. I thought you died.
I thought I died.
Get the fuck
Where
up.
are we?
We're fucked. Get the fuck up.
What is happening?
I'm yoinking you up.
I yoink up.
I'm turning you around. I'm like, that guy right there.
Okay. That guy right there. I take my dagger out and stab that guy right there. I guess.
Go ahead and make an attack roll for me.
Now, quick
Yeah.
question: did they come back as Amelia or Vicar?
They're Vicar.
Their form dropped.
Yes, their form dropped.
Okay. All right. Clarification.
Yeah. Dropped like a torn costume while they were spinning.
It's gonna be 18
With fear.
with fear.
Fucking God.
Fucking asswipe.
As you thrust this dagger
better
into
kill
this
this thing.
Rohagen Ice Mage,
Yeah.
clearly in a kind of act of semi-revenge, but also fulfilling this newfound urge you have to just use this dagger. Your arm almost feels empowered, and as you drive this dagger in, you feel this voice in your head, and it's like, yes, that's the way.
Yes.
Oh
And
my
so you
God.
dig this thing in. I'm taking the fear. How much damage do you do on the roll?
That feels good.
It's like slutty.
What? Slutty?
Slutty dagger.
Slutty dagger.
Feed your slutty dagger, daddy.
Wow. 14 points of damage on this guy.
14?
Yes.
Got it.
Nice.
All right, and with fear, that is going to spotlight this. This is a Rohagen fronter. The fronters tended to move towards the front edge of the battle and engage more in melee combat, and so he's got this reasonable sized axe.
Oh, I was wrong on that. I'm sorry. That's 16 points of damage.
That is not going to change the outcome.
Okay.
but I will. So I'll move
Duly
on.
noted.
Duly noted. Magic damage.
And Saradwin, this thing just comes up with the axe and it's just like comes running in and just completely attempts to cleave you into two pieces.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Fucking hell.
on,
Fucking hell.
man.
Come on.
Will you quit it?
Confirmation.
I can see it.
Nat 20.
Fucking hell.
Fuck.
That's gonna be a
I'm gonna be
critical strike.
Can you imagine if you go down right now?
That would be
Imagine.
hysterical.
No, I am. I am going down right now.
That's a bet.
Wait, we got a bet. Who will crit first? Did someone say me? All right.
I'm going down.
Don't say that.
32 points of physical damage.
That
Okay.
is
Can I try something?
You can
over
try.
double
You can
damage.
absolutely try something. Where are you?
I am
You're
up
up on top
the
of the cliff.
thing, but my thing is within far range, so that's within 100 feet. I'm going to spend 3 hope to force an adversary within far range to reroll an attack or damage roll.
Yes.
Ooh, get him.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Get him.
Wow.
That's my hope feature
Saved.
for roll low.
Here we go.
Saved by the bell.
You got eyes on the die. That is going to be a dirty 20.
Oh my god.
Okay, it's not a nat 20, but
Do I have to re-roll the whole thing, the damage included? Obviously, because it's not a
yeah,
crit.
I mean,
Obviously.
if I was a little quicker to my feet, I would have said it when you said the
Before I
nat
rolled
20.
the
I was
damage.
just going over, you're gonna fucking die, but
Okay, yeah, so it naturally would be different.
oh,
damage.
does that change the bet?
Yes.
I mean, the
that
roll
does.
happened, but
Damn.
It's not
that's
official.
DM's discretion. I don't know.
No, I'm going to say I rolled the first critical strike roll.
You did.
It was
and the game changed
negated,
it.
but it still was.
You know, silvery barbs.
I fucking hate silvery barbs.
Why'd you do
I
that?
technically have silvery barbs.
Is that what that is?
Ban that
It's-
spell.
Not this time is what it's called. It says spend 3
Yeah, but you want
hope.
to know what? You have to spend 3
I have to spend
hope.
3 hope.
Silvery
That's
barbs was basically like, throwing M&Ms into the crowd. It was just like silvery barbs, silvery barbs, silvery barbs.
especially at a higher level.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. All right, I'm rolling damage, Saradwin. I'm rolling damage on this.
Thank you.
And
So the bet still stands, though, right?
Yeah.
that's going to be 13 points of physical damage. That's a huge difference.
That meets it, beats it. I'm
Did you have armor?
still going down. I've used my armor.
Wait, I'm not there. I can't. I was gonna use a purpose.
Yeah, you're not in this fight.
So it would appear that I have to make a death move.
Wait.
That was a bet. Also,
Wait.
Is it too late for me to use Iron Your Shield?
Wait. We
Is
gotta
it
be able
too late for you to use I Am Your Shield? What is the ruling on I Am Your Shield?
You have to
When
be
an ally
next.
within very close range
Oh.
will take damage, you can mark a stress and stand in the way and take the target of the hit yourself. So I'm going to use that if
All
so
right.
allowed.
You may.
I will do
Oh my
that.
God.
This thing pounces from down low and just dives right in front.
I'm not going to lie. I'm breathing a sigh of relief at that move. I had no idea this was going to be this severe.
I didn't either.
Oh my God. All right, so you jump in,
Yeah.
and this Rohagen fronter just like axe blade cuts right down on you. It's going to be 13 points of physical damage to you.
All right, I'm going to mark a stress to negate that because that's only minor damage for me. So,
And you mean mark an armor?
yeah,
Fucking
mark an
hell.
armor. Totally, yeah, duh.
did you say fucking ow?
I said fucking hell.
Is it our turn? Or are you going to spend that fear, Daddy?
I do not have relentless on this, so
okay.
it's going to come back to you.
Didn't you have a thing with that?
I just want to pop
Didn't you
my
have
major
extra
health potion
relentless?
real
I
quick.
did, but I used
Okay.
it all up.
Todd, what are the dice on the major
I think it's just
healing potion?
1d4.
Plus 2
Oh,
HP
major?
cleared.
Oh, that's a card that was bought, right?
No. I got that when we raided the house. It
Right.
says 1d4 plus 2 HP cleared
Right.
for the major. So
Right.
I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Great, because I rolled a 1. But that
Awesome.
means that I clear all my health, so that's fine.
Okay. We're getting somewhere. Spotlight is back to you.
Well,
Should we? That's not accurate.
I want to go for a chomp.
you just kind of fixed what I was going to try and help with.
Yeah, so Thizleen comes
Speak
in and
before he
blocks the
takes
hit, and I'm going to launch in, bearing my fangs, and try to take a bite out of this guy's neck. All right.
Yep.
Got multiple feeders over here now.
Does it?
Oh, and I'm gonna use my experience. Go for the jugular.
Mark a hope. Or erase a hope.
Erase the hope.
Oh, baby.
That is a 19 with fear.
Yeah, that's going to do it. I'll take the. I'll bank the fear.
All right.
I hate it here.
I need 2d8s. Please.
I'm all empty.
All right, that is 9 points of physical damage.
Why don't you describe to me how that bite takes this guy out?
19.
So, by the way, how many points of health did that do?
How many points did that do?
Yeah.
At which?
Or how many slots did that do?
Was 19? 2.
No, just 9 points.
Oh, 9 points. Then 1. He only needed to take 1 hit point of
Okay,
damage, so
so-
I knew he was going down.
Saradwin, launches in Fangsbeard, and just goes right in here.
Don't hurt your sister.
And
At the Adam's apple?
I just
and
came
as
back.
she does that, literally right on the jugular. And as she does that, you see her standing there for a second as you hear just as she's draining this person
You
of
see-
the blood that they have left.
What?
And he's standing there and he's just as he falls, and you just hear as her fangs dislodge from her jugular, and you see blood just spurting out.
The fuck?
which slowly
collapses.
begins to stop. Now, what was really bizarre about that scene is the Rohagen tribe wear these animal skulls as masks. And so as you dove under, you sort of dove under the elongated nose of what was probably some kind of elk, but your head sort of went under that to access that point in the neck. So while you're doing that, you're watching the skull just sort of rhythmically bob as you're draining the life out of this creature. And what little color in the pallor of this adversary that you could see, it just goes gray
Yeah.
as it drops to the ground.
Shit.
He drops to the ground and she turns around. And you see this glint in her eyes and her whole jaw and neck just dribbling with blood.
Wow.
As the Rohagen creature is falling to the ground, Thizleen very stealthily just reaches out and grabs the bone mask off of this creature and starts to bat it back and forth in the air.
So as you're down there doing this, I'm going to spend a fear to take this scene over.
You have one guy left, you know.
Actually, no.
He's
I don't.
dead?
Yeah, he's down.
Oh, shit.
The map's not accurate.
Okay.
Nice. Good.
I'm going to spend a fear, and I'm going to first ask a question before I use this fear. Kriya, where are you?
I would have been when the statue landed solid again. I probably would have taken that moment while the Blight Father was mildly distracted to grab the statue
worry,
and try
Bombo.
to flee
Where are you fleeing to?
towards where the party went.
Okay, so you're heading towards the cliff,
Yeah.
which is the direction that draws the Blight Father in. And as you're sort of making that move, you see Bombo Bogo turning around.
She's crying.
And you're moving quickly.
Cry counter.
And that's the moment where Bombo Bogo pushes past you. And that tentacle just comes down and whack, hits Bombo Bogo. Now, in Atticus's video synopsis of what went down in this scene, I would like to offer a little bit of clarity. And it's the type of thing that Bombo Bogo themselves would not have noticed because they died. You would have noticed because you were sort of in midstream of fleeing past. So I'm using this fear to reveal an inconvenient truth about the world, because what you actually saw was that tentacle did not actually hit Bombo Bogo. That tentacle actually pierced up and through Bombo Bogo. That's hard to say. And in that moment, you kind of see their body, just this Yeti form, just kind of writhe back for a moment. And you see the face of the Blight Father momentarily as you turn and look up over your shoulder, terrified. And the head that sits atop this mountain of tentacles, now slightly illuminated by the light from the fire that's coming up over the cliff edge, because you can now sort of see him, strangely resembles Acheron Frost, but in a much more sort of balding, scarred, burned almost kind of way. And as he does this, you see his head just kind of like roll back on his neck, and he's just kind of like draining something.
Whoa.
And then he releases Bumbo's corpse to the ground. You continue to flee. And the Blight Father begins to step forward and follow you towards the cliff edge.
I'm screaming.
Those of you that are down below.
Wait, you are bringing him?
You hear a scream. You hear a scream of Kriya's voice getting louder as she races towards the edge of the cliff. You instinctively look up, and you see her small, sort of semi-ethereal form come towards the edge of the cliff, and behind her, you can see this towering monstrosity. Just completely, the whole lower half of this thing is just a series of massive tentacles that's writhing across the ground as he's attempting to catch her.
Fucking hell.
What's happening? I'm so confused.
So I see the crying ghost kid with a fucking tentacle guy behind her.
You're gonna draw it?
No. I'm going to attempt to cast my dimension door and get the fuck out of there. I'm going down by the party at least.
You're leaving me?
You left us, okay?
I didn't go with you. You left
Payback.
me. You guys left me.
If you let
I would
me do
like
that.
to do. Can I do something at the same
Classic
time?
victim
Yeah, let
mentality.
me let Indexor make the move.
All about you.
Well, that that does make sense.
I hope you fail.
So it's like a 19 with fear. So I cast my door and I'm going down to the party.
All right, so
for now, and just be like the
And
fucking
goodbye.
the Blight Father.
You were all down.
Blight Father.
you were all down amongst the freshly drained corpse that's laying at Saradwin's feet. What do you got?
I'm scared, and I'm just gonna kind of like grab like this sort of vial I have in my wrist. I'm gonna like take it out and just spew it on the floor around us in a circle, and I'm going to cast Veil of Night around us.
Okay.
Which is a spell cast roll, but on a success, it'll create a curtain of darkness between 2 points within far range.
Damn.
Only I could see through it. We're considered hidden to adversaries from the other side of the veil, and we have advantage on attacks we make through the veil.
So I can't see you guys anymore?
No,
Oh, okay.
Damn.
So does that automatically succeed, or you have to roll?
I have
for
to
that?
make a spellcast roll.
Okay.
You just said
Fucking hell, man.
fuck the kid. Oh my god.
Whoa!
What?
All right. I don't have any. I didn't get any hope or stress back. I just cleared HP. Okay.
Yeah. There's an intense
gonna kill
pause on
myself.
the roll.
It was
It fails.
cinematic even.
Oh, we're good. That passes by 1. I need a 13. It was a 14.
Nice.
So all of a
So-
sudden, this black curtain comes up
I just-
around you.
I open this vial, toss it around, and then directly as you run in, this like circle around us just creates this hidden little ball of darkness.
Now, the fear that you rolled with is going to now
I
turn
rolled
this-
with hope.
I rolled with fear
Dimension door.
when I did my dimension door thing.
You rolled with
I
fear,
rolled with fear.
but that's when I took the scene from there. But didn't you say you rolled with fear?
No, I rolled with hope.
You rolled with hope. My bad. I'm going to spend a fear then to reveal another unwelcome truth about the world. Kriya, you, in your run across this space towards what you hope to be like some kind of salvation, you see for a second Indexor turn around, create this image of a door, boom, gone, disappears. And as you approach the edge of the cliff, you see your party members maybe 100 feet away, within 100 feet. And all of a sudden, they vanish. Everyone has gone. Behind you,
Oh no.
the Blight Father
Oh my god.
Do we do a bad thing?
you
Did we do a bad thing? Oh, I don't know.
calls out to you. And you hear his voice, like sort of from behind, not so much a yell or a whisper, but just like a deep, resonating, bassy voice. Kriya, come with me. Save your party members. I want you, Kriya, to cry for me. Your emotions run deep. I can take that and make you well again. I can give you back courage and happiness. All you have to do is turn back and come with me. You turn and there's this massive tentacle sort of writhing out in your direction. You're still running, but you look over your shoulder. What do you want to do?
Oh my god, I don't know. I feel like she would still keep running.
Okay. So you come to the edge of the cliff very quickly, right? And there's very difficult terrain getting down. So I would probably have you make an agility roll to see how you descend down this space in the face of that.
Unless she's flying.
Not very well.
Yeah, don't you have wings?
I do have wings. That was a 12 with hope.
Okay. So, I will say this. It's not super fast going. But number one, the fact that you rolled with hope, you didn't roll abysmally. You are able to sort of pick your way down the side of this thing, somewhat clumsily. And in that moment of hope that you rolled with, as you turn and look over your shoulder, for a moment, because of the size and stature of your body and the fact that you are descending down a cliff, you don't see the Blight Father for a second. He sort of seems to be... You've slipped past his view momentarily as you begin to work your way down. The rest of you are behind this curtain. What are you doing back there?
I'm shitting my pants. I just came out of a coma, and I don't know what happened the past couple days. So I just came out, and I'm terrified. I'm in this mist, but I'm also the only one that can see what's happening on the other side of this darkness.
You
So
can't see through it?
no.
Oh.
No,
No,
everyone
so
else
I think at the
can't.
time you did that, I would have just like grabbed you by the arm.
Kriya's out there.
She's out
Kriya's
there?
doing things out there.
Would you be able to aim
There's-
me
Aim you? What?
at the Blight Father?
Aim you at the... What are you going to do?
Well,
Fly
I
at him?
want to cast vines at him, but you know
Oh,
where
This
he
is
is.
not going to work, and it's going to give away our position. Please don't do that.
Okay, well, Kriya's up there. What the fuck are we gonna do?
Yeah, yell.
Just. What is that gonna do? We need to get the fuck out of there.
Follow the sound of my voice.
So that's gonna give away your position also.
Not necessarily.
Not smart.
I did that.
All right, so I'm going to put this back to you, Kriya, for a moment. You have a chance to make a decision here. You have descended down below the edge of the cliff. You hear Vicar's voice from some unseeable void, probably about 40 to 50 feet away, based on what you hear. You can either choose to head towards that, hide, or do something of your own making, but it's on you.
Or give yourself up to the Blight Father.
Or give yourself up to the Blight Father.
Oh my god, that's horrifying.
It's big. Far range.
Really?
I feel like she would try to hide.
Okay. So, how are you doing that? Are you just going to make a standard sort of hide? You're going to roll to hide, or are you going to go ghost? And
I'm already ghost.
you're already ghost.
I'm
So, are
already
you going to
ghost.
sink into a wall?
Classic.
They're
move.
the dead bodies. You can like
Classic.
jump under one.
Or jump into one.
There you go.
I don't think she would. Ew. Is there a body close to where I would have come out?
A body?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's several bodies from the Rohagen Ice Mages laying around.
No. For those you can't see it, but Eric
What if I
just
tried?
tipped over Bombo's body on the map. That was so sad.
Do we have a tentacle that we can like
a reality.
gore that
Yeah.
way?
I think realistically, what she would have done is she would have gotten to the bottom of the cliff and then kind of been like up against the wall. Not in the wall yet, but up against the wall.
Okay. Okay. So, we'll call you hidden for now. And so you back away. And with that, now are you able to see past the black curtain?
Only me.
Only you. All right. So are you looking? You can see her
Yeah.
where she's hidden.
Yeah.
And you can see up to the top of the cliff and you see this form. Now this is the first time you're seeing this in all of its sort of detail, right? This 20-foot tall monstrosity, the entire lower section is probably 24 massively long tentacles. Sitting atop that is the body of a rather sort of grotesque and obese, massive demon perched atop a small head that sits amongst wrinkles of skin that sort of gather around the neck. And as he rolls up to the edge and you see the tentacles sort of slapping down against the edge, he kind of like looks down and attempts to see where Kriya went. Kriya's small form tucked very precariously behind a rock. And he's like head darting around and you see him looking and he just like stops. And all of a sudden he like lets out this massive scream and he's just like, Kriya! He yells for you and he turns around, right? And he, for a moment, disappears. You see him back off the cliff and then he comes up again less than a minute later, quickly, right up to the edge of the cliff. And wrapped in one tentacle, he has the body of Shardanen in his hand. And he's like, just waves it up in the air like with this temper tension. And he's like, Kriya! And he takes the body and he just slams it down on the ground. You see Shardanen's body like break.
That problem's fixed.
When the
On
fuck
the
did
ground.
Chardanen
Yeah,
die?
when did Chardanen
He was
die?
asleep.
Shardanen was
He was
unconscious.
asleep.
Attached to me.
No, you left him back there.
Okay.
At no
Let it
point,
happen.
at no
Just let
point
it
in this in the
happen.
narrative was it stated, because you put him down. There was no point in the narrative that said that you had him with you. Not to mention, how did you have the full body of a halfling on you while you were
In a
doing
fucking frenzy.
Yeah.
And
Well, I had him on
dying.
like a baby.
No, you didn't.
No,
I don't-
what baby
Bjorn?
thing?
No.
Yeah, a little Bjorn.
Just-
but I don't care.
The Bjorn Amelia
That was a problem
always
anyway.
carries.
Yeah.
We kill every NPC that we come across, okay?
You
kind of our bag.
honestly do, which
It
is
really
I
is
mean,
our bag.
if you
do.
were going to name this, chat,
We had
chat. There's an opportunity here, and I'm actually going to ask for your help now that I think I have the ability to do that. This group is notoriously reluctant to name itself as a party. I don't know why that is, but maybe we could entertain that as a collective group, a collaboration of sorts. Maybe we should start to suggest some names for what this party could be called.
Unless
as
we
in-
all die right now.
I mean, yeah, that's a possibility, but
Pittsburgh.
at least we know what to put on the headstone.
Oh my
So,
god.
Let's get that going in the chat.
Just mine.
Shardanen has been shattered on the rocks, and with that,
Shattered.
the Blight Father drops his corpse onto the ground, spins around, and retreats back off the cliff edge. You hear the tentacles like, and then they disappear into the distance.
I have a
Goodbye.
question.
Have a beautiful time.
Where's the kitty that she can pet?
I actually did have a baby Bjorn.
She had
In a ghost?
She had fabricated that.
This goes along with the ever-longing debate of what the fuck happens to everything you hold when you go invisible.
So wait, does the cat go invisible too?
I don't know. That's like a.
Okay, so to be clear, when she's a ghost, she's not invisible. There's nothing in the rule set that says she is invisible. But what
I'm
she,
just like. You can pass through me.
but she is able to move into and through walls and doors.
Right.
So the ruling is that the things you own also become capable of doing that, because otherwise we've got a serious mechanical flaw.
Right.
Did that answer your question satisfactorily?
Yeah. Sure.
Okay, good.
Sorry, I just, I thought it might have been more effective if the cat was in a tentacle than Shardan.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Well, I mean,
Listen.
I'm not sure effective like how, but
Effective like grimy or something.
Listen.
didn't track with the narrative.
Go up a little bit, but
Okay, so what are we doing?
Not killing gas.
Having an existential crisis.
yeah. I mean, how long does this little black void last for?
As long as I want.
As long as you want. So as it disappears, and we're I'm starting to feel sure that it's gone. I'm like, okay, hi.
Hello?
How do you feel?
Not good.
What was the last thing you remember?
We were in the underground.
Right,
Yes.
the thing before they were gonna do our memories.
Yeah.
Do you hate me?
I don't think so.
Do you have like resentment towards me?
Well, sometimes when we go to taverns, you flirt with people and then go up to their room and leave me alone to sleep outside. But
That's
other than
true.
that, I one might say love you.
Ooh. Ooh. All right, this is a nice change of pace. So, how many days has it been since we did the memory thing?
Why did I say that?
2.
All right, so, babe, it's been 2 days.
What?
It's been 2 days.
What do you mean?
And you were in.
Amelia does not ever stay for 2 days.
I know. I was shocked too. I think you might have suffered some memory complications. She hated me way more than usual. Way more. She wouldn't even talk to me.
What have I been doing? What's
Honestly,
been happening?
You have
Things.
been very well put together.
What?
You've been pretty angry, but you kind of had like a clear, like a level head on your shoulders. You had your
Okay.
priorities in order. I was pleasantly surprised.
Interesting.
It seemed by feeling your feelings of anger, you were able to get in touch with some things about yourself, and I kind of liked Amelia. I thought she was interesting.
Amelia seemed to believe that
I don't like Amelia,
I.
and I don't like that you like Amelia. Respectfully.
Well, I mean, come on.
Amelia stabbed me multiple times in my dream.
Give them.
I was
some
in a
credit.
meadow,
Doesn't that
running,
mean that they
barefoot.
they like you no matter no matter
Who?
what or who you are? Doesn't that mean
Well,
that
that's yes. This
they
is.
accept you?
I'm glad she has a chance to bond because she can be lonely and emotional. Yes, but I'm terrified of her. She
Okay.
killed me. She stabbed me multiple times,
When?
and then I woke up.
When was this?
Just before I woke up, and now I'm here. People are dead.
So, but
Priya's crying.
if
I'm not even
forgive
with
me,
you
but
guys.
if you and Amelia are two sides of the same coin, by stabbing you, she stabbed herself. No?
This is that's very philosophical for the state I'm in. I don't think I'm ready to deal with
Fine, I'll
questions
ponder it
that
myself
deep.
then.
I'm kind of just coming to.
There's a moment when Thisleen says that to you that you just instinctively, as you're remembering this and thinking about the possibility that you just stabbed yourself or that Amelia stabbed herself,
Yeah.
that you reach down and touch the spot that in your memory was scarred. And as you pull your hand away, because it's kind of sticky, you look and your hand has blood on it right in that spot. And there's a pretty good sized wound there.
I've been stabbed.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not good.
Wait, no.
That's not good at all.
No. Yeah, no, you went down, babe.
Oh.
You went like down. Like scary down.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
like
not
Amelia
good.
kind of went ape shit
Well, yes, she always does.
on,
Before I come back.
you know, like ballerina ape shit.
Okay.
You know,
I'm not quite sure what that
full
means.
frenzy
Oh.
in circles,
Oh yeah. Did I? No one got hurt.
and then a lot of
not,
people got
not
hurt.
any of us.
Well, no,
Okay.
just these people.
It was,
And
it was
I
quite
gesture
beneficial
to
for
the absolute carnage in the immediate
rest of us.
vicinity.
Well, as long as I didn't hurt the people I care about, it is maybe not that bad. I think.
No, you didn't hurt anybody that you care about. Well, not physically. Very hurtful, Amelia.
Did I say things?
this
You
Lane
express-
just looks away.
You expressed.
I remember you,
your
Thizleen.
hatred.
I was here for a second. Usually, when Amelia gets angrier and more stressed out, I am able to fight my way into control for a few seconds before I take full control. And I remember you here with me, and then you gave me a weird look, and you fell backwards into a portal.
Yes.
That's the only memory I have of these past 2 days.
Well, that weird look was. It was complicated.
Oh, yes. No, I just
I
don't.
didn't want to leave that moment, but needed to.
I don't know what it means. I just remember
That's
that.
what you remember.
That's it. Yes.
Amelia and I did some good things together right before that happened, so.
What does that mean?
I feel as almost if you are disappointed of my return.
Maybe disappointed is a little bit of a severe word,
Wow.
but it was nice to have someone that I felt a kinship with in the party.
Oh, well, lucky for you, it'll probably happen again.
Oh, really?
Okay. Kriya. Come along.
Is the curtain still up or have you dropped it?
It's still up. But I poked my head through to say that.
I'm not moving.
Is there? I can't see.
You can also poke your head through if you want.
I could. No.
So you're
I
hidden
dimensional
still.
door
Yeah.
down when
Yeah.
she was coming.
Yeah, you
Fuck
fucking
that shit.
abandoned me,
Fuck
dude.
that.
Oh my
You
God.
chose not to
No,
come.
you guys
There's
left
a difference.
me. Y'all left
No.
me.
Kriya,
Nope,
could you come
said,
over here?
I'm gonna hang
We
out
were-
with Ash.
Hey,
Three of
March
us
or
were
whatever.
down in the pit long before you got to the ridge.
Hey, Kriya, I think I died. Can you come over here?
She doesn't give a fuck.
She's
about
still like
you.
half in the wall.
Okay. It's safe over here whenever you're ready.
Uh-oh.
There it goes.
Here it comes.
He's tired.
Yeah,
of
we were
listening
shouting
to us.
across the fucking 100 yards, so yeah.
In the distance.
Here he
100
comes.
yards.
He's coming back.
It's not 100 yards.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
Down on the
Okay.
ground, she's like 30 feet from us.
The only people who hear this would be Vicar and Kriya because Vicar has her head through the curtain. Kriya is currently hiding outside. The rest of you are behind the curtain. You hear in the distance the beginning of another drum, like boom, boom. It's still a ways away, but it's the first you hear it.
I get nervous.
What happened last time? A fucking drum.
This
Feet.
bullshit.
Yeah, but I don't think it was them that hit the drum. They were hanging around a
True.
fire.
They were just hanging.
Tentacle Daddy was with us the whole time.
I'm gonna go
well, we
out.
don't know that.
I'm gonna go up to Vicar and be like, "Hey, do you remember that thing Dad used to do when we were throwing a fuss in town? And
How can I forget?
you know,
Yes.
why don't we just do that?
Okay, we can do that.
You know, leave loudly.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
You know. All right,
I will follow your lead.
we're just gonna leave you here.
Goodbye, Kriya.
And you're gonna die alone down here.
It's scary.
Why are we yelling?
It's scary, and you're gonna die all alone because you're not coming out.
I take down the dark veil. She just sees us kind
All of a sudden, you can see just through the rock you're hiding behind. You see the
Right.
veil drop.
As we turn around, I'm like, "Come on, turn around."
Oh,
I'm like-
fucking good.
I whisper to y'all. I'm like, "Come on, play along." All right, we're leaving. and you're gonna die alone,
We will not be returning.
and we won't miss you.
My plan
Well,
was to
we
leave
might miss you.
regardless.
Huh?
So my plan was to leave regardless.
Can
so
I
you
like try
continue.
to see back over the
You don't care about the
ledge?
little one?
Like look out and
You've come
wants
down
to
a
follow,
good
she
distance.
follows.
So you'd have to climb.
I mean
back up.
like look up, like
if you
peek
look.
out from I'm assuming I'm under something, so like peek out.
Yeah, and if
up.
you look out and up, you don't see any evidence that
Do I
he's
hear
up there.
anything?
No, other than that distant drum every once in a while. His tentacles moved away a fair bit ago.
I want to kind of, because I can fly. I want to kind of like go up a little bit
She's probing it.
Okay.
so my eyes kind of come above the top.
Okay. So as you come up just above that cliff and you scan around, you see a couple of things. To your immediate left is Shardanan,
Okay.
and it's not pretty.
Okay.
And to answer Rabbit.com's comment in the question that Rabbit asked in the chat was, is the body of a halfling a half body or a whole body? Which is obviously a whole body, but the half body of a halfling is now a quarter body. And so it's not good. And I'm trying to throw in some comic relief, but this being, this Blightfather's incredibly strong. And you all of a sudden realize when you glance upon that, you also see Bombo in the distance, probably 30 feet away. Also sort of drained of life, laying face down. A couple of artifacts from Bombo's
I want to go
existence.
to Bombo.
I haven't finished telling you what you see.
Okay. Oh, okay.
It's like, boy, I know exactly how to bait you. Oh, all right, Kriya, you're going for the map when all of a sudden the Blightfather appears. No,
Into the rock.
actually, it's actually not that bad because you're not able to see a lot because it is
Okay.
dark up in this region, but it's quiet. And other than the whistle of the wind occasionally moving through these rocks like you're used to, and that occasional beat of a drum hundreds of feet away still, there's nothing.
Quarter pounded.
Oh god.
Yeah, I still want to go to Bombo's body.
As we're actively leaving.
Okay, so you float up and you head over to Bombo's body. Are you leaving?
We are.
We've been left.
Wait.
Oh.
Wait. You dropped the veil?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I want to go over to the head
We're going.
Rohan mage.
Yeah.
I just want to search the body a little bit.
Okay. Yep.
I don't know. He was kind of magic guy. I want to look around.
While Dexter's doing that, Thizleen tries the skull on.
That's sick. I was hoping.
Actually, that would fit you rather well.
Nice.
Ooh.
So the skulls.
Thizleen's just sitting very proudly to front.
So imagine the elongation of a horse's skull, but rather than the sort of nostril area, which tends to be wide on a horse, this comes to almost a perfect point.
Ooh.
So in a weird
It's like
way,
a deer.
it's a little bit deer-like, possibly a little demonic-like. And there are two horns that sort of come out and spiral out just a little bit. It is a rather ominous and intimidating mask. The way it's affixed, the whole area where the neck and spine used to attach and where the brain probably was, has been very carefully carved out by a craftsperson. And so there's a hollow in there. And so you pick this thing up and you just instinctively put it on, and it fits rather well.
Are you aware of what you just did? You look like Amelia.
No. Total Wendigo skull.
Yep.
Cassie?
Boop, 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 ba-doo, doop,
Yeah,
boop,
absolutely.
boop, boop,
Wait,
boop,
Yep.
ba-doo, doop,
What
Absolutely.
What do the other skulls on the other people look like?
They're similar.
Similar.
They're similar. Yeah, these that's
that's the
one of the
exact-
identifying marks of the
Yeah.
Rohagen Mages is they wear these skulls.
Yeah. That's cool stuff. Hey, you want one too?
Okay, so you can mark that in your inventory if you want to take
Yes,
that.
I would like
I
that.
don't want to take one too.
You can take
Oh,
one
you
as
guys
well.
left.
Like not
But you
to.
left.
We are
No, as we're
starting to
actively
leave.
leaving.
Yes.
I'm literally just gonna grab one and continue leaving.
Okay, Indexor, you were also looking around amongst the bodies, and so, these ice mages, they were unlike druids, which tend to be dressed in the materials of nature and the nature around them, the Rohagen Ice Mages, they've sort of evolved a little bit. Now, you know that these tribesmen are descendants of or evolved versions of Afari druids, right? But when they moved north, they became excellent craftspeople. And so in and amongst the dead bodies there's a couple of sashes, like a neck sash that hangs down on either side. They have sort of sewn or embroidered into it cloth runes. You're not able to make out what those mean, but they're interesting to you as the scribe and scholar that you are. There are, of course, the staves that they carry. So the mages themselves had these staffs that were about 7 feet tall. They're a combination of what looks to be a long piece of driftwood. Each one is unique. There's leather wrapped in sections, and then up at the top, there's a series of smaller skulls, each hanging from a leather strap. They look to be the skulls of birds. They have like tiny little heads with beak-like forms on them. And when the skull is moved, they rattle.
It's kind of cool.
Nice.
It's kind of cool.
Now, they were not the type of tribe to carry any kind of coin. They did not really engage in any kind of commerce, so you don't find any kind of treasure on them that way.
Disling kind of just trots over with the skull on. And it's like,
Huh.
maybe you should take the stick.
You look nice.
Thanks.
Would you do me a favor, though?
Oh.
Would you make an instinct roll for me?
What the fuck, man?
Oh,
Oh.
Ooh.
booty hole.
That's an 11 with fear.
Say booty hole, man. Let's try that.
So you're rooting around on these bodies, and the objects that are on the bodies are not something that are like excessively hidden, so it's not going to be hard to find these things. It's just the manner in which you find them. And so you spend a few minutes rooting through the body of especially the one
saying
tribal
that.
leader.
Yeah.
And in a pouch on his side, as you sort of like stick your hand and you notice that there's something really like sharp.
Okay.
And you don't really feel pain in that kind of way, but you notice that. So you pull your hand out, and inside is another what appears to be small bird skull. But this one is carved out of some kind of shiny black stone. And it has runes very carefully carved all up and over the top of the bird's skull itself. And you just kind of like rub your finger and feel the craft associated with that. It looks to be readable. Like maybe there's a prayer carved into this. But as you do this, and you sort of rub your finger over these things, you feel something all of a sudden change. You're going to get a +1 to your knowledge trait.
Oh no.
Knowledge.
It's this again.
This is a relic.
It's gonna keep going up
Stop
until
it.
you explode.
Is this...
This is an enlightened relic.
Do I know if it's a
Learn
temporary
our
thing,
lesson.
or...
It is directly tied to the relic itself. Now, you are
Okay.
only able to carry one relic at a time and
Okay.
take advantage of the
Nice.
what it gives you, but that will give you +1 to your knowledge.
Knowledge.
So really quickly, feeling this like sensation of enlightenment, power, or whatever I want, whatever you want to call it. I just want to, one thing that I learned way back in my training was a thing to reveal magic. I'm going to cast that.
Ah.
So, okay.
It's essentially a detect magic. It's called reveal.
Mm-hmm.
I make a spellcast roll. God fucking... I am fear daddy tonight, okay? Yeah, gain your fear. That's fine. But it's way above... it's a 21 with fear.
A 21.
So
with fear.
it's a make a spellcast roll.
Come on.
If there's anything magically hidden within close range, the roll would succeed against, it is revealed. So I don't know if there's anything else that I see. Like, are the staves possibly magical, or...
I will say this. The
I
first
would
thing
assume
that
that thing...
actually begins to glow, and you sort of feel the magical energy begin to emanate off of it. The runes in particular that are carved into it glow a little bit brighter. Now, for rolling with fear, I want you to mark a stress.
Okay. That's
Because as you glance around the carnage all over this battlefield, yes, of course, you see that the staves that were dropped by some of the Rohagen Ice Mages, they're glowing. You see that there are other small little bits and pieces of shattered artifacts from them that they might have been carrying on their person. They're slightly glowing. But the reason you're going to mark a stress is because you scan the entire area and you look instinctively back up to the cliff where all of this took place. You see the area where the Blight Father stood, tentacles streaming out over the edge. You can just sort of see the body of Shardanan just sticking up over the edge of the horizon where you can see too. Shardanan's body is glowing, as well as a decent portion of the edge of the cliff is just glistening a little bit, fading now a bit,
Ooh.
and beginning to go away. And you realize that there's a residue, perhaps?
Question.
Yeah.
Was my weapon glowing?
Is your weapon out?
Well, it's in like a sheath.
Oh yeah. You can see a significant glow coming from the sheath on Vicar's belt.
And I remember Amelia picking that up at the end, right? Of the fight, essentially?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll keep that. Seeing a slight magical glow, I'll pick up one of the staffs.
Okay.
They're kind of cool.
It is about 7 feet tall, so it's
Damn.
quite an object.
I'm a tall.
Okay.
I mean, it's taller than me.
Yeah.
But
Looks good on you.
It's a
Thanks.
toothpick, really.
Are the rest of you leaving?
We're walking. And the whole time going, we're leaving.
I would have been searching at the same time that
Okay.
he was searching.
Yeah. So you find a couple of things laying there in and amongst the rubble. And, Bumbo's body. There's a few things laying
She's
there.
trying not to look at it too much.
So, first of all, you do see what appears to be a tome, but upon closer examination, it is just 2 hard leaves that sort of sandwich a bunch of papers, and you realize quickly that this was the larger book that Bombo carried on them, drawing the maps, and it's splayed out, and some of the papers are scattered about from when Bombo fell to the ground. But you can pick all of those up and tuck them back in. You also remember at one point Bombo pulled out a very small
one.
book. Unfortunately, that one is not in sight. You're thinking about that because you remember how Bombo acted. It might be there. Roll an instinct roll for me, just to see.
It's gonna be a 17 with fear. She's scared. She's looking at a mutilated body. She's scared.
And as you're looking at this mutilated body, and you sort of just maybe instinctively pull Bombo away a little bit, you notice that the smaller book is below where Bombo was laying and sort of in a small crack in the stone it had fallen in. So you're able to reach in and pull that out. You hear that drum again. Boom.
I'm gonna leave.
Boom.
Boom.
I'm gonna go back towards. But I'm not gonna climb down. I'm just gonna float.
Okay, the rest of the party has been moving. Are you moving eastward?
Yeah.
From this lower level.
Same
right?
direction.
Is that
You're much further down now. Yeah,
I'm
you're on
gonna
a slower.
stuff those, by the way.
Okay.
So are we closer to where the party that we had seen in the distance that was lower than us? Like,
That's at about the same level now, because that sort of pathway. And remember, these are not actual formal roads. They just appear to be convenient sections of where the ground cracked open, where travel is possible, right? And so it seems like these taskmasters, these massive creatures that are leading these townsfolk around down here, they seem to have developed a system of, they understand where to go. Okay? So that's basically, you're down in that region.
How long has it been since our last long rest?
Oh wow, it's been a bit.
We had the whole morphing ceremony thing.
So as we're kind of walking,
You're tired.
I'm tired,
Fucking hate.
like really tired.
Oh,
And maybe
Supposed
it's
to be a town. Short
close
ahead.
by.
okay.
yeah.
All right.
Suggest we push on.
Yeah.
Carry on.
Maybe there's some solid buildings that we can.
Are you tired? Do you need me to carry you?
Well, no, especially not when you wear a helmet like that.
Come on, it's fine.
Yeah,
I
it'll
can
be
help
okay.
you though.
no, it's all okay. I would just like to sleep
Disney
sometime
kind of
soon.
goes over to Vicar and like kind
Oh.
of puts one hand
Oh.
behind the neck and
Oh.
kind of goes down below the legs in an attempt to pick her up and kind of.
I'm
puts his carry on her.
I'm gonna be as heavy as possible because this makes me severely uncomfortable.
Don't resist.
Thizleen,
Resistance is futile.
Thizleen,
like a
consent
rub on the
is
shoulder.
important.
Don't resist.
Consent is important. I have not said yes to this.
All right, fine. I'll respect that. And
I don't
drops
think
you.
I don't think you understand. I think I died for a second. So maybe we just maybe don't touch me for a second. Okay,
Okay,
that's okay.
that's fine.
Okay.
But I did make muffins on you right before you came to, so that's fine. And Thizleen turns her back.
Wait, no,
They're back.
Thizleen,
And just scritches the ground as if clearing out the litter box in your general direction.
I really
and
appreciate that, but
walks
also this
away.
is incredibly petty.
You can
when
talk
do
about
like
things
this.
as much as you want, but I'm not going to acknowledge you anymore because
Wait a minute.
goodbye.
So
And
because I asked
continues
for
to walk
because I
further
asked for
east.
consent, you're upset. Because I asked for consent.
No, it's
you're
not
upset.
about consent. It's just I'm.
Oh, I thought you were done
walking
talking
away.
to me. Interesting. I need to sleep.
Yeah, how do you become more of an ass?
Would I have caught up with them?
So I'm gonna spend a fear.
Nice staff, by the way. Enjoy that.
This is a sex thing.
Thanks.
I'd like to draw that later.
You're
Sure.
floating.
Anytime.
You're flying. You're up in the
Pose
air.
for you with it.
Yeah.
I want you to give me an instinct roll.
Can I have a moment of peace?
Hasn't Todd said if you split the party?
15 with hope.
15 with
And
hope.
it was a 12 for my hope die.
That needs to be fan art.
You float up, and you turn instinctively over the edge of the cliff. And as you float out and over it, number one, there's a lot on your mind right now. Okay? You have seen carnage. The Blight Father came after you. The Blight Father called out to you. You're, frankly, overtaken a lot by this. Your sadness, your anxiety, your and so you look around. You look down instinctively at the battlefield. You look at the spot the party was. They're gone. You scan. You look. And for a moment, you do see a light. You see what appears to be a slowly moving light. And there they are. You turn and you sort of move in that direction. And so you start flying towards that light.
And it's not you.
And it takes you a good 3 to 5 minutes of just floating, because you're not flying like a dart.
Yeah.
You're floating along, and you're moving along this sort of road, and there's a little bit of light, and you can sort of see, so you're following that. And then you come across them. And the first one that comes around the corner is this lumbering monstrosity, and then you hear the drum, boom. And below you, there's a group of what would appear to be 5 to 7 civilians like you've seen in the past. And 4 of these massive taskmasters are just like down there. They've got 2 of them chained, and the other 2 are just sort of like walking very reluctantly. And you realize this is not your group.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
What are you going to do?
To hold my breath. Leave.
Okay.
But can I add a little bit of flavor as I'm like putting along?
Mhm.
I would have give Furball some scritches.
Okay.
Pet my cat.
Okay, so you want... Now, is this the first time you've pet the cat?
I think for this, it's a long rest, right?
Yeah, but you haven't had a long rest since you were back
so then
in
just
Orogriel.
then we'll just do normal scratches.
Okay, because I think you already capitalized
I think
on
I may
it
have already
once.
done it for this rest.
Yes. Okay, good. All right, so you leave.
Uh-huh.
What direction are you going?
Did this look like the group that we had seen when we were following them? Different group? Oh no!
Oh, you're
The other group
you're
was
cooked.
bigger.
You're in a different direction. Go into the ground.
Oh, fuck you. I'd go back like the way that I came. I'd be flying a little faster now. Go
Okay.
back the way I came to try to kind of maybe find this area. And then, because I saw them for a second when the curtain dropped,
Mm-hmm.
go that way.
Okay, you would have seen them. Yeah, you would have seen them travel, but keep in mind, the terrain does not necessarily always. It's not always kind to a singular direction of walking. You're constantly meandering and trying to climb over things. You're up, you're down, you're into crevasses, you're up and out of them, you're up on plateaus. And so it's not like you're looking across an open field trying to find a little bit of movement. It's more like dark with a lot of texture in space and a lot of shadow.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I will say, without trying to rub salt in the wound, you realize in this moment that getting separated from them might have been a really bad idea.
Cool. Cool.
You have your toy.
What are you talking about?
Orlith.
Fuck.
I'll let you think about it. You're currently floating along.
Did I get back to this part?
I will say that since you just came directly from that part, yes, you can take about 3 to 5 minutes. Because remember, it was 3 to 5 minutes in one direction. You came back quicker, so we'll call it 2 minutes. So a total of about 7 minutes time has elapsed by the time you get back to this space, yes.
Okay.
So, do we think the ghost girl's gonna follow us?
You guys just abandoned her.
You know-
How do you feel about that?
You abandoned us.
Not my problem.
Oh, so we've
Sorry.
given up on this ghost girl?
Fuck around,
Is that the
find
consensus?
Well, I mean, she did leave us to the big battle that you probably
Died in.
died.
Yes. Yes.
You almost died.
out. Yep.
I did
you
not cause
almost
the battle.
Yep.
died.
So she left us then.
Chardin died.
Yeah.
Oh.
Bombo died.
I didn't even
Who
know that
is
the battle was
Bombo?
a
Oh,
thing.
You missed
You
Bombo.
missed
Bombo.
Bombo.
Bombo
Bumbo
was a
was
friend.
lovely.
Bombo was a nice man.
She chose to stay back with the
Yeti.
big scary monster that killed, 2 of our party members.
See, I don't. Do we know about Bombo? I mean, I guess at this point,
Or about the Blight Father being.
I think we saw the Blight Father on the cliff. I also saw the Blight Father.
But did they
But
see
did we
his
put 2 and 2
face?
together?
No, I don't know if we know that was
You're right.
Frost.
You're right.
You know that Bombo died, though.
Probably not.
But we do know that the Blight Father was
There.
there.
Well, that's
And I saw Chardin slumped over the edge of the cliff.
But there was a night you met Bombo down here.
Yes.
There's a Yeti. Very
a
nice.
Yeti.
Yes, a Yeti.
I've never heard of a Yeti.
Big, lovely.
Big furry.
Furry.
Ah.
Big heart, large cartographers.
Okay.
Presence.
Interesting. Okay. I'm sad. I'm sad I couldn't meet his acquaintance.
Amelia liked him.
But did the little one do any other things that were annoying as to why we're okay with leaving her?
No, I don't know. I figured she would follow us.
Yeah, me too. That
Well,
was
I
kind of-
also
it
that
was
was kind of
kind
the
of-
plan. Like,
Well, I was-
hey,
I
we're
was
leaving.
like-
Come with us.
you know
guys
what
were
Dad
very
used to
mean.
do, and would be like, "Oh,
Not
we're
my
leaving
dad.
without you," and
Yes, well, that's the tactic. So maybe she is
Right.
behind us. Doesn't she have a history of disappearing?
yeah. But I'm saying we can't wait around forever to grow a set and join us.
Ah.
You know. So, I don't know. We could wait a bit.
Oh, we need to. We need to like we wait.
need to
you want to
move.
wait in here?
I don't know.
I mean, maybe we give it.
If there's any bit of waiting, I would like to rest.
So, do you want to make it to this town first, or do you want to wait here?
Do you want to take a little rest and see if she can catch up?
Because I'm
I-
assuming she at least saw the direction we were going in.
We are kind of out in the open. A little rest in the middle of.
Could we find somewhere not out in the open?
That's why we were going to the wreckage of the next town that Bombo had talked about.
So we will stop at the first safest place we can find. How does that sound, everyone?
That sounds good.
great.
Okay.
So
Maybe if we
assuming
stop in the floor, we'll find her.
assuming that we knew we were traveling to a town. We knew about this town. I believe Kriya knew about the town.
Yeah.
In
Bombo
the
talked about
direction that
Yeah.
we've been
You all
going.
had a conversation about it, yeah.
Well, let's keep walking and see what happens.
There you go.
We mush.
It does not take long for you to, given your knowledge of this place and what the terrain typically looks like, and your assessment of the space for what counts as a safe spot to camp. You find a series of rocks that are fallen and created almost like a small shelter that you could all get inside of and potentially remain unseen. Seems like a suitable place. It's not too much longer after that. You probably have about a 20-minute lead on Kriya anyway.
So we found this crevasse.
Mm-hmm.
Do we rest? I would like some. You know what I would like. So.
Some food.
Sleep.
Yeah.
I think. Do you want to rest for the night, or do you want to go on to the town? I don't think the town is that much further, according to Bombo.
Well, listen, actually, I'm going to make the argument here that a town is easier to find than this little crevice. Either she's following, or she's not. She'll find us at the town.
Is the town dangerous?
Everything's dangerous.
Bombo
down here.
went through it, so I'm assuming no, it's not.
Yes.
We've not run into one thing that wasn't dangerous down here.
True, but the last
Except for Bombo. Come on
Bombo
now.
was nice.
What is that? I don't know why that's happening.
What in tarnation?
I'm not sure why
What,
that happened.
So-
is it
Are we in
me?
an elevator?
No,
Did
it's
that
totally
come out of my
me,
butt?
but I'm...
The last
It was
town
weird
that we came
thunderstruck.
across, the barn that we stayed in, that felt fairly safe.
Yeah.
Okay. Can we take a short rest and then
Okay, do you want to take a short rest
You want to take a little
and
rest
then
and
move? I would like that.
and then go on to? Okay,
Yes, please.
let's stay here. We will take a short rest.
Thank you.
While you're taking a short rest, we're in a fallen rock essentially, right?
Yeah, you're in a series of rocks that have fallen and created enough
I'm-
of a bridge that you can get under.
Okay. I'll stay at the opening with my light, like, lit under what we've been doing.
What you've been doing.
Low
The
light
light
lantern.
emanates from below your robes.
And I just want to stay at the
light on your
opening
robes,
of
you're
this and just. I don't know how easily I'll see a fucking ghost out there, but to try keep an eye out.
Kriya, I'm going to have you make another instinct roll for me, but hang on, before you make that roll, you are trying to find your way now in this place, and it is dark, and the night is dark and full of terrors, to quote. Now, I will say that the difficulty for this roll I have reduced because Indexor has stood at the entrance to this area they're staying in and illuminated a spot. So it's possible you can see that. So here's what I'm going to do.
I also feel like I would have looked at the maps.
Maps.
Okay.
Which you have.
So then I'm going to reduce it by another point of
Okay.
difficulty because you've got the maps.
map.
You're flying along. You're kind of like opening the book. You're looking as you go. Not every single detail, every geological detail was, sort of recorded by Bombo, but there are different things. And so I was originally going to set this at around 16 because it's dark and there's so many different directions you could go, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring that down by a point for the light and a point for the map. So I'm going to put the difficulty at 14. Now, if you have experience that you want to use, now hang on. If you,
But wait, there's
There's
more.
more.
but wait, there's more. Now, if you get a critical success, then hurrah, you find the party with no problem. If you succeed with hope, I will have it so that you also find the party, but more time will elapse. And in that time, I will make one check to see if there's an encounter along the way. If you succeed with fear, you will also find the party, but there will be an encounter on the way. If you fail with hope, you will pass by the party, and I will make a check to see if there's an encounter. If you fail with fear, you will miss the party, and there will be an encounter.
That is great job. That's a lot.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. So 14 is our number. If you have any experience that you'd like to,
It's your age.
Yeah, yay. Yay. You guys abandoned a 14-year-old.
Yeah, you abandoned us first.
You went on a side quest.
Let's not twist the story.
Okay. It's a crit.
Is it really?
It's 2 nines. Do you want to see them?
Holy shit, no, I believe you.
2 nines.
Damn.
Fuck you guys. Fuck you back.
Whoa! Is that what you say as you walk into the cave?
Yes.
Wait, somebody in chat roll the reroll. Oh, it's gone.
What?
Darn.
All right, listen. Before we go to break,
Wow. That was
so
fucked
Kriya,
up.
you managed to almost immediately track and pick up on the glow that is emanating from Indexor's cloak. Boom, your head snaps around. You hone in on it. You float that way, and sure enough, within 100 feet, you start to realize Indexor's form standing there. You see this
I would have
ghost.
hidden the books again.
Okay, so you've hidden that. You find your way back to camp. We will get to whatever conversations that we're going to have as Kriya enters the camp, but I will
it's
say
gonna get
this.
heated.
The rest of you are inside this rock formation while Indexor stands guard outside, dropping your stuff, preparing a possible place to lay down and rest, repair armor, whatever it is you're going to do. And Sarah Dwin, did you ever... We're going to go outside a game for a minute. Have you ever gone swimming and you get water in your ear?
Yeah.
And later that day, there's like this
Crackle.
when you move your head. And it's very physical. Like, there's a physical bit of water in there. I want you to imagine that now, but just inside the realm of your skull, as if there is a physical disturbance just inside the plate of your skull, right where that patch was implanted. So you feel this kind of textural crackle that begins to just very subtly reveal itself. And then a vision comes into your head. You see in your mind, like through your eyes, you see Acheron at first standing there, and you see him first person point of view, as if it's you talking to Acheron, but it's not. And then you hear, it's almost as if they're talking. You see Acheron's lips moving, and then slowly through that crackle in your head, the voice begins to break through that, almost like static electricity in a radio. And you hear Acheron say and smile, "You've brought the tribute." And then you, through your eyes, turn and you look down, and you're holding in your hand a piece of chain. And you reach forward and you hand Acheron the chain, and then you look down along the length of chain, and there are 5 Molvok children.
I murdered a shitbag.
Molvok children
Oh shit.
attached to this chain, and Acheron pulls them past you, and the vision disappears from your head.
No.
And now we're going to go to break.
The Acheron is fucking Blake Daddy.
We'll be back in a little bit. We've got some stuff to show you on break, and we will see you when we return. Probably 15, maybe 18 minutes or so.
Fuck.
We'll be back.
Damn.
Hi, I'm Nathan. I play Saradwin in Frostbound Gash. She is a human and a vampire. Saradwin is the twin sister of one of our other characters, played by Rich, Vicar Frost. And these two have always had an interesting dynamic ever since they were kids. Ceridwen was born a whole minute before Vicar was, making her obviously the older one. And so throughout their entire adolescence into their teenage years, she was Vicar's biggest hater, but still her loving sister. As for the reason she's in this whole pit mess, well, when she and her sister were young, they were adopted by a priest, and that priest taught them to use their afflictions, like I'm a vampire, to fight evil, instead of doing evil acts, as vampires typically do. So, as this tragedy was unfolding with the pit and towns falling to their deaths, she was sent to offer her assistance and see if there was anything she could do. I mean, evil is evil if it's from nature or somebody's malintent. Currently, I think she's found herself in a bit of a pickle. You know, not much blood around, not non-human blood anyway, but I'll keep you updated.
Hi, my name is Rich, and I'm playing Vicar Frost. Vicar is a tallish human woman who is a poisoner assassin. So she grew up in the Church of Avaris. She was raised by the head priest. After she was orphaned, mysteriously, that's a little bit of a checkered past. She doesn't remember it too much, but some stuff happened with her mother, and she doesn't remember that part of her life. So she grew up in the church, and they taught her to use some of her unholy origins for good. So she became trained to dispatch certain types of vampires and werewolves using her own abilities. And she is bookish. She loves to study on poisons, pollutions, and different ways she can dispatch her foes. And she's a little awkward. She's a little bit blunt. And I love her very much. So yeah, that's Vicar, and I'm Rich. Bye.
Hey, eyes up here. What am I, like a piece of meat to you or something? It's a good shirt, right? You want to instill some fear in your players? Then this is it. If you're a Daggerheart GM, this is the shirt for you. You want it? You can go to two places. One, you can head over here to our website, witherandbloomstudios.com, or you can hit up the merch page. Or down below, connected right to this video. So, you know what to do. You're going to instill fear into the hearts of your players. Spend the fear. Spend some money.
Hi, my name is Olivia, and I play Kriya in the Frostbound Gash. Kriya is a 14-year-old girl. She is a Skykin Seraph and a Winged Sentinel. Kriya has 2 pigtails, kind of like these. She has 2 bows in each of those pigtails. She's dressed pretty much for the warmth, but not quite. She would definitely still be a little bit cold. She carries around a yay big stone statue that she will not let anybody else touch. And she's not quite a normal 14-year-old girl. She does have the ability to transform into a ghost. Kriya has a very strong attachment to her mother, which we have kind of seen peppered throughout a little bit. She hasn't seen her in quite some time, but it is a person that she holds very dear to her heart and is very eager to see again when that time maybe comes. We'll find out.
Hey there. My name's Garrett, and I play Indexor in this new campaign, Frostbound Gash. So I'm going to paint you a little picture of some backstory of Indexor. My eyes open, and this is the first time that I've essentially seen light that I can remember. Off to the side, there's a large crate with some packaging, you know, materials, cardboard, whatever. And this is the first thing I remember. My name's Indexor. I've been programmed to perform tasks at a local library. The name of the library is located in the town of Amakora, city of Amakora. It's the Harbor Light Lexicon. I've been trained to record, transfer data from books, and I'm also learning slightly how to do magic from the professor that's teaching me, Edwin Scribblewick. And, you know, that's what I basically remember. And, you know, that's a little snippet. You will learn more about Indexor as this campaign continues.
Hey guys, I wanted to talk to you for a minute about a recent module that we created. Now, you might have seen our series called A Clockwork Silence on YouTube, and you probably had a good time with that. You know that as a ttrpg, Daggerheart is really narrative forward and really focuses on storytelling. And we had a great time with this in A Clockwork Silence. So A Clockwork Silence takes place in my homebrew city of Amakora, which is on the continent of Emberfell, in a world called Vesper. This city is full of clanks, automatons that are sort of the product of an inventiveness, a culture of tinkerers that have moved into the city because it's full of resources. It's a port town. There's ships going in and out all the time. So you're able to get anything you want. And therefore, we've got a lot of innovation. In this city, a very famous clank inventor named Aurora Flux has disappeared. She's gone missing. And it was just on the eve of her unveiling her latest invention called the Veritas engine. The Veritas engine was a device that was supposed to sort of seek out truth by connecting with the resonating impulses from your body. But what Aurora didn't realize she had done is potentially created an engine that gave sentience to clanks, something she's been seeking for a long time. Now, things are unstable. There's a deep resonating hum throughout the city, and Aurora is gone. Your party is actually going to help correct this. You're going to look for Aurora and get to the bottom of what's happening here. This brings into play so many moral issues that your players are going to have to tackle. Like, for one, does this clank have like a life force now? And are you going to be forced to take it away from her? These are great problems to solve. So I'm looking forward to it. Now, the module itself is completely finished. 42 pages, and you can pick it up on our website, or you can head over to DriveThruRPG, or you can pick it up on itch.io. All 3 resources are available. We're going to get a link to it in our shop below as well. check it out. If you're a Daggerheart GM, I really think you're going to love this module. Can't wait to hear what you think. Catch you soon.
We love you guys, and we want to do this as much as possible, but we need your help. 2 years, no, not even 2 years, years ago, we started as a humble game in Todd's basement.
Get the fuck out of my basement.
Get the fuck out of my video. We started as a humble game in Todd's basement playing Curse of Strahd. We didn't think anything of it, and then we decided to make a channel. And it has grown into a beautiful thing, and now we have you guys, a wonderful community. If you want to be an even bigger part of that community and help us do crazy things like make short films and everything, hop on over to Patreon, the link in the description below. For $5 a month, you're going to get a Boon and Bane every month, which is already a $10 deal. And that's going to help you affect the game in good ways for our players and or bad ways. You are also going to get a discount on all of our merch. And on top of that, you're going to get a special Discord role. So please tell us you love us. If not, I'm going to cry. Okay, bye.
Okay, we're back from the break.
We're back.
Thanks for sticking with us.
I missed you guys so much.
Yeah, this is good. First of all, I want to thank you guys that are watching tonight. It's cozy in here, and I love having you along for the ride. I also appreciated the names that were put up there for the group. So, Frost Monsters, Monsters of the Gash, Jessica's Wrath. I kind of like Jessica's Wrath.
Say the next one.
The next one, the Horse Brushers.
Bang, bang, bang.
I think we should make that our.
The Horse Brushers. But listen, just imagine for a minute you wander into a town. Not that you're going to do that in this episode, but you wander into a town. You decide to tell the people what you call yourselves. We're known as the Horse Brushers. What does that even mean?
It means nothing about us. I would learn nothing from that
We
name.
brush our horses.
Yes,
Some of
you have
us
well-groomed equines.
Hey, if you got well-groomed equines,
God.
do you really need much else?
Probably
Oh,
not.
Bun Bun's in the chat.
Oh, yeah! Bun Bun's here. Bun Bun, you
Bun
missed some
Bun?
stuff.
Sup, Bun Bun? We know. We know what you did last summer.
Wow.
Yeah, Bun Bun, you're going to have to catch up on this episode a little bit because some things have happened. And, well, I'll let you catch up on that. But, all right, so when we were about to go to break, we had Kriya making a miraculous crit roll to find the group after getting separated.
Wow.
And you have wandered into the encampment where everybody was sort of bedding down for a short rest. And then we also had Ceridwen's vision of memory that is seeping in from the shrift of the borrowed flesh, starting to now cement itself. So we got a few things to talk about. We've got maybe some things the group needs to talk about. I'm just going to sit back and let this one unfold. But have at it.
Silence.
Hey, Ghost Girl.
So are you guys in like a cave type situation, or are you just in like
just
a
hanging.
Yeah, something like that.
Kriya's?
I'm not yet.
Kriya's gonna like come down from like the sky and kind of stand at the entrance to the cave a little bit. She's gonna look at all four of you, and then she's gonna walk in and just lay down on the floor in the back of the cave.
I'm also in the floor in the back of the cave.
Warvane!
Thank you, Warvane.
Oh, Bane.
Thank
Warvane
you,
picking up
Warvane.
a Bane.
Well, thank you.
We love you. So as you kind of come lay down next to me,
I'm not next to you. I've created a little bit of space between me and you.
sure, but we're, laying down in the
Adjacent.
back of the cave. Welcome.
She doesn't say anything to you.
Jesus.
Okay.
Damn. Got back all right?
I guess
She's mad at us.
Damn.
I guess if
Damn.
she made it into our little hideaway, I would come away from the entrance with the light for sure.
Okay.
So not,
Okay.
a beacon out in the middle of nowhere.
If well, I'll let it go.
I just want to say, we have bed rolls, right? That's kind of in our.
Yeah.
So I lay mine out. I kind of get in my I put my little blanket over me, and I want to take my dagger and I want to place it, kind of just inside my chest area as I kind of just sleep with it, and kind of roll over facing the wall, and I want to take a short rest.
Okay.
Nice.
So you kind of bed down for a little nap. What are you going to do on this short rest? You guys can detail that if you want to.
What do you get on a short rest? I'm sorry, I always bad at these.
You're fucking.
You fucking dickwad.
You can tend to wounds, clear stress, repair armor, or prepare. All of the above except for prepare is a 1d4.
And you can only do one of
Plus
them.
your tier.
You can only do one of them, right?
No, you do two.
Oh, for a short rest you do two? Okay, cool.
And so what does prepare do?
And you can swap domain cards. No, none of us have vaults yet.
What does what is prepare for?
Prepare is
You gain a hope.
describe how you prepare yourself for the path ahead, then gain a hope. If you choose to prepare with another person, you each gain 2. And Todd rolls 1d4 fear.
All
I would
right.
appreciate that 1d4 fear.
Hey, does anybody want to prepare together?
Yo, fuck that mass affliction card. Get that thing out of there.
I am taking 2 for the roll on that, so I'm getting 2 fear.
I just took. I cleared some health and some stress. Obviously, I needed that after my experience.
So, from the GM's standpoint, I kind of would like to. So, number one, I think when we move after January, when we move into Chapter 2, I need to make our fear count much more visual in the way that I believe it should be. I mean, I know we have the numbers up on the screen, and that's great, but I will say this. The fear count is more than just a meta currency that I get to spend and do little trinkety things with. The fear count should also represent a kind of atmosphere. When the fear count is high, when I'm holding a lot of fear, there is a grimness on the atmosphere for the party. Now, this might come from the fact that you've seen a lot of death. Kriya got lost, is back, and is now mad at you for leaving. There is just some realization about the Blight Father showing himself. But the new fear counter, when we put it into play, is going to really represent the feeling of the atmosphere the party faces. Okay? So, and if you think about that, that tracks with how those rolls are going. Because if you are rolling heavily in the realm of hope, and I've spent down my fear, then it feels like a good day. But if you're rolling a lot with fear, and I'm either banking that, or it's becoming stockpiled, or Bun Riri's just on a tear for, filling it up, then there is a really dreadful feeling in the air. That being said, finish what you were doing.
If I was out front of this cave, waiting for Kriya, would I take both benefits, or should I just take one?
Would you take both benefits
Of the short rest.
What, because you spent some time waiting? I mean, it wasn't that long.
Okay.
I mean, given that Kriya
just
critted
checking.
and she was only 20 minutes out,
Okay.
we can...
Fine.
Do we have homework?
Fuck you, man. All right.
What was that?
So, do we have homework?
Do we have homework? Yeah.
This guy over here.
Well, I'm asleep, so whenever we're ready to wake up, I'm ready.
We get going.
All right, so the party finishes its short rest. You've made your adjustments. You're going to poke your head out of this cavern and begin to continue to head east. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we want to try and find this town.
A surprisingly short distance away from this resting space, you see in the distance what at first appeared to be some kind of ominous rock formation, that its shadows reveal itself to you before you get that close. And then as you move closer, the faint glow off of Indexor's robe, coupled with your eyes massively adjusting to the light, you see a building. You see a structure that is sitting slightly askew. And then past that, you see another one and another one. Some sit almost impossibly on top of one another. The organization to a town that gets pulled into this gash is not obliterated. The buildings aren't splintered because we've seen how they're sort of stopped. But then when they do come to rest, there is structural damage. I mean, they do hit the ground from like hovering 3 or 4 feet off the ground. So of course, a building will get shifted. And of course, they also change in direction as they move down. So some flip upside down and land on their roofs, right? So when you see these buildings, they are structurally intact 75% of the way. Some are flipped upside down, some are turned on their sides, but they're there. And they're also a jumbled mess. So you do come across, finally, this town.
Do I see any signs of life?
Why don't you go ahead and make an instinct roll for me?
Okay. It's going to be an 11 with hope.
An 11 with hope. All right, go ahead and mark your hope. It's dark. It's grim. And there are sounds of winds whistling through the various openings in the buildings, the various boards that have cracked open. Nothing stands out to you immediately as being present, although every once in a while you'll hear a rock tumble down the face of another rock. You'll hear a board or a building creak because, of course, they're sitting precariously, so a building might actually fully shift like... But no signs of life in your immediate view.
And we're coming up on some sort of entrance, you said?
Well, you've come across an area that has numerous buildings stacked off into the distance. It could be a dozen or more. The first one directly in front of you appears to have been some kind of residence with some kind of storefront down below.
Well, I think that possibly just going up to this first building, and this is, said to be a town or a city, so possibly there's people here. I think a nice, calm knock on the door of this first building is what I'm going to do.
Okay, you approach this space. Now, this building is sitting at a slight angle. It seems to have been dropped on the rear of the building's corner. So the structure that once held it intact on its foundation is gone, and the building is slightly aside. You walk up onto an angular porch, which is still miraculously intact. And you rap on the door, and as you hit that door, the door just kind of like falls off of its hinges and like lands in a poof of dust. The space is open.
Nobody's home?
You hear nothing.
Well, the coast seems clear.
Sleeping spot?
I'm going to go in. See what I see.
I mean, the last town that we came across didn't have anyone in it. We don't think.
Yeah. Now, I'm sorry, what did we hear about this town?
It's just the next one in the path, I think.
That fell down?
Right? Do we know what town this is?
At this point, you could probably guess, but keep in mind, you've been traveling in this gash for days. The direction has shifted numerous times. It's probably going to be hard to figure that out. Now, could you tell by maybe digging through some of the remains of the town? Possibly.
Now, this is on our way to that home base of the big, leathery...
To the best of your knowledge.
Okay, cool. Just gonna get a bearing on where we are. Anybody want to poke around the house with me?
I would love to.
Always.
All right, we poke.
Okay.
And prod.
As we were walking, maybe even nearing the town, Kriya came with us, right, when we left the cave. We didn't see what happened to Bombo, so can I just possibly ask her, knowing that she came from up there, what happened to Bombo? Did the tentacle guy get him?
Maybe if you would have stayed, you would have seen.
You were up there.
So were you.
Uh-huh. I saw the tentacle guy get Chardonnay. Where did he come from?
The tentacle guy?
Yeah.
Are you over here?
No.
Okay. You're going like...
I'm looking. I'm interested in what's going on. Damn.
Little friend, Asher and Frost.
I never expected that.
Oh,
I
I
know
did.
some of their people were skeptical of that guy. Why does he like you so much?
I don't know.
I'm at hearing this. I'm gonna try to start to speak, but the words catch in my mouth, and I end up saying nothing.
You both would track that. You notice that Saradwin tries to get something out.
And I start to speak, and I'm like, and I can make no more progress.
Now, you can articulate the fact that you're unable to articulate what it is that you're thinking about. The words will not come out, but you can say that.
Yeah, I was
right?
gonna
So
ask, are you
You're
okay
aware
over
of the
there?
fact that you're having trouble with this whole process.
So, I know the answer. And remember, one of the rules is that when I have some memories, I can't articulate it. So, wait.
Wait.
Let me propose something. How about you ask me questions? And if I respond at all, which will be no, you know that's not the right answer. But if I can't respond and I can't articulate that that's the right answer, you know that that's the right answer.
He
Wow.
got you, dude.
Wow.
Ceridwen, mark a hope.
Thank you.
That was good.
But I don't. Are we
Over
talking
why
ab-
he's a
I'm sorry, I won't be able to steer you in the right.
Are we talking about the Blightfather?
like, or why Ashran Frost is infatuated with me. What's the word I'm looking for? Obsessed with me? Low-key?
Obsessed, you know.
Is
if
that what we're talking about?
if,
Like asking you above the table, is that what you meant? Or you can't tell me either way.
I just said that I know the answer to what you were just talking about.
So why
You
he's
asked.
obsessed with me? Am I related to him?
Not that I know.
Okay. That was my question.
You my phone.
Dad? Dad?
Tentacle Daddy?
Literally this time.
Wow. I'm stumped. I mean, he's been following us. If he was that guy, he's been around. I mean,
So, Ashron Frost has been around us,
yeah.
as far as we all know, including myself.
Does it have to do with me being a child?
Wow.
Silence. So that's a yes. Ew, this guy's a pervert.
Weird. But is it anything to do with her being this ghost type person?
I don't think so.
What the fuck? So I mean,
Is this all sounding fair and legal?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm actually really appreciating the way you're figuring out how to deal with the limitation.
Fair and legal.
wow. Okay, so didn't speak about you being a kid.
Does it have to do with... Does he know me from my childhood?
I don't know of any relation that he specifically has with you.
I mean, I don't know about you because you have some kind of warped past, but you also seem to... You did the weird thing in the worship circle, and I don't know. I mean, do you...
Weird thing. It was just a blessing.
But it was like a blessing of... We're in a... we don't even know what the fuck this is down here. But like, you kind of went with it. Like, are you... let's say if we draw this line of like a neutral state, and let's just say good is up here and bad is down here, and we're in this pit right now. I mean, where would you fall on that line?
I don't know.
You don't know. I mean, I want to say, you're a child, but are you innocent? Are you? Most children are. Maybe this guy has something to do with innocence to turn them or something?
No.
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 Okay.
This
But
one seems to know. So
You said something about most children.
most children. I said most children
Is
are
it because I'm a
innocent.
female child?
I didn't.
Okay. Okay.
Todd,
looking to the
it
DM.
wasn't exclusively female children, was
No.
it?
Okay.
No.
No. No. I think, maybe that's about as deep as we can go right now.
I was gonna say maybe we revisit this.
Yeah. How about
So you know something, and this is.
that I can't. You're close.
Hmm.
You're very close.
Well, maybe as more of a collective group, we can do a little bonding.
Sorry, what did you just say?
She just got
Collective group.
perky. I don't know
Collective. This group.
this group. I was saying
No.
as a bonding.
Not
I
this
was
group.
saying as a bonding.
Not
you
this
know, little.
The group of people. The group of. Does it have to do with the chair setup?
Fucking
No.
charades here.
Not necessarily.
Two syllable.
Group of people.
Okay, we will.
Yeah, we can revisit.
So I will also
gonna
say
write that
this. I know I told you to mark a hope.
Yeah.
Also simultaneously going to tell you to mark a stress.
Ah.
Because
You're-
I feel like this conversation, given your struggle with trying to work through what you can and cannot say and fighting the urge to answer them, that's going to be taxing.
Stressful.
Taxing, for sure.
And so I'm like, yeah, we need to be done with this.
Right.
Yeah. I think that's as much as I can give you right now. Maybe in the future, if I have more of these moments, we could try this again.
Vicar, did you have something?
Yeah, I've been searching the house while they're playing charades.
All right. When you walked in the front door, have the rest of you gone into the house along
Yeah.
with Vicar?
Well, after charades, yeah.
The front door, upon entry, you're met by a foyer area. There's a flight of stairs that immediately goes up in front of you and a hallway that heads straight down. To your right and your left are doorways that enter rooms on either side of the foyer. The house inside, the joists of the floor are cracked, and so the floor is sort of very sort of out of whack, and boards are broken in places, so it's not easy terrain inside. Which direction would you go when you moved into this space?
I think I would go upstairs.
Right upstairs?
Yeah.
Okay. This is only a two-story structure, so you find yourself upstairs. There are 3 bedrooms upstairs and a small washroom. The bedrooms themselves are in shambles. This house, as it fell, a lot of things shifted, so the bed would have obviously slid across the room. Things would have tumbled off of dressers, nightstands, etc. So now, this was not a house of a necessarily well-to-do person. It's a pretty pedestrian structure, but there are typical day-to-day items in the house: blankets, pillows, dishes, cookingware, those sorts of things. However, in the second bedroom that you walk into, are the rest of you following, or you want to explore on your own?
Spread out.
We're spread out. Okay. So let me finish Vicar's little exploration here, and then I'll move to the rest of you. The second bedroom that you go into, this one's different, because in the other one, stuff was scattered all over the place. There's a bed in this room that has been made back up. There is a blanket on the bed. There's a pillow on the bed. The blanket seems to have been used. There's a dent in the pillow.
Someone's
and
been
things have
staying
been
here.
tidied a little bit. So it appears as if someone is staying here. And I'm going to...
I have a bizarre question.
Yeah.
Would there be a basement?
Well, they're...
Like,
So-
you know what I mean? Why that's a weird
Yeah,
question?
totally, but no.
But no?
No,
Okay.
because the house would have been
Yeah,
fallen off
that's
of
what
its
I
basement.
figured,
Yeah,
okay.
so no.
I didn't know if it, like, all fell through. You know
Right.
what I mean? Okay.
Yeah, that totally makes sense. I'm going to make a GM move since you're looking to me for information, and that's going to involve sort of revealing another kind of unwelcome truth.
Cool.
In Dexor and Thistleen, you turned to the left when you walked in the front door. Okay? And in that room, there's something really interesting. First of all, the furniture that was in there, whatever it was, a couple of chairs, a small seating area, a small end table, they've been thrown to the side in the corner. In one corner, very prominently and obviously set up, there's a collection of found things. There are wooden crates that appear to have been gathered and stacked in some kind of formation. All around this thing, there are objects. They're found objects. So you see like a child's toy. You see a small ceramic chipped vase. You see a set of spectacles, like reading glasses, each one set up in a particular space on this impromptu pedestal, so to speak. Okay. There are, I should say, 2 candles set behind them. The wax has dripped down. It's shrine-like on some level.
I thought it was like a makeshift, like, merchant.
So,
It's a store, yeah.
Yeah. That's the word.
I do have a couple of questions.
Yeah.
You said this looked like a storefront. Can we tell, as we enter into this building, is there a sign out front? Is there anything? Can we tell what it is?
So there was no sign.
Okay.
The reason it looked like a storefront is so there's a front door that you all went in. The window to the right had the glass on that window was painted with the name of a proprietor.
Okay.
Okay. Now, it did not say like general goods store or anything like that, but it just had a name painted on there, which is the direction that you went in, Kriya, when you walked in. So Thisleen and Dexor went to the left, you turned to the right and emptied a space that is also in total shambles, right? But what you do notice in there is a long counter that was made of wood. Mm-hmm. It has been smashed to pieces. There were shelves behind it. The objects on the shelves have all come off. But there's fabric everywhere, like bolts of fabric of differing kinds that look like they might have at one point been on the shelf. They're laying all over. I am about to spend a fear.
Uh-oh.
You're looking through all of this stuff, and all of a sudden, out of the corner of your eye, you catch a glimpse of the front window. Now, there's minimal light in this space. I haven't even asked you, how are you getting light? Tell me that first. How are you able to see? Each one of you, if you split the party up, have to have your own light source. I know how Indexor's doing it.
I'm with Indexor, so I'm kind of seeing.
I've kind of been operating via smell, for mostly down here.
Smell and feel?
Yeah. Because I have heightened senses like that.
Okay.
I would have, and I don't know if this could be doable, I would have broken, the end of my torch off and light that.
So, tiny torch?
Tiny torch.
All right, so you have a light source in this room, and you're kind of moving it about. The glow of your light source is moving through the room, and out of the corner of your eye, as your light source passes over, the light glints off that front window with that painted sign, and there, down in the lower corner, you see a head peering in, and it moves away. It happened so fast that it was hard to tell, what or who it was. But you just saw the form of a head just go and move away.
Is this gonna be another NPC we murder?
I was just going to say that. Here we go, chat. Next NPC to murder.
I'm still Ghost. I never came out of Ghost.
How long do you get to hold Ghost?
Until I spend a stress to come out of it.
Okay, fair enough.
Shit.
So I'm gonna go through the wall.
To outside?
Yeah.
Okay, so that head ducked around the house towards the side.
Can I go out the wall that it went around?
The one it was going towards, so you kind of an intercept course?
Oh.
Totally.
Cool.
Okay.
This fucking
So
ghost
you
pops out his
pass through that wall,
Hey, bitch.
momentarily seeing joists, and boom, you pass out through the space. Torch in hand, this is interesting. I mean, we'll say you can carry the torch.
Imagine it drops and I light the house on fire.
Well, you are taking a torch through the wall, so that could be an option.
Fucking A.
Tell him.
I'm going to say, for the sake of this narrative and for the sake of this ability you have, I'm just going to not complicate it. You can pass through the wall with the torch.
Okay. How about the torch
It's an
goes
ethereal
out?
torch.
You're going to come out into pitch darkness.
You pick. I don't care.
Let's let the dice decide.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to roll a d20. 1 to 10, the torch goes out.
Okay.
11 to 20, the torch stays lit.
Okay.
Simple math. The torch stays lit.
Okay.
Okay. So you pass through the wall, your torch moving, the room immediately goes dark, and this exterior of the house goes light, and you are met by a very quick-moving dwarf who is like running and then slams on the brakes, and they kind of look at you for a second, and they're like, you can tell they're pausing. Did you say hey?
Yeah.
Who the fuck are you?
Is this your house?
No, but I've been using it.
No. What's your name?
Nera Baron.
Nice to
What's
meet
your
you.
name?
Kriya.
Kriya.
Yeah.
All right. What are you doing in there? Where'd you come from? What's
That
your
way?
business?
I don't know. We're just looking around. It's probably the same as you.
You shouldn't have that torch out here. You'll draw attention to us.
Oh, I know. We fought everything. Well, not everything. We fought a lot down here so far.
How many of you are there? I saw a few others go in.
Yeah, there's quite a few of us.
How many?
Do you want to come meet?
Not exactly.
I'm sure they'd like to meet you. I can shout for them unless you want to come with me.
I would not shout.
I know. So do you want to come with me? And Kriya kind of goes,
A threat?
You gonna cry?
Roll a presence check.
You big body now? What's going on? You threatening people?
She went off on her own. She found her voice.
okay, that's
Yes,
going to
so.
be a 17. Hope.
17 with hope. All right, so as you inhale, this dwarf says, all right. Shh. Be quiet. Follow me. And so the dwarf turns, moves around the front of the house, glances about, and steps in the front door.
Cool.
The two of you see this figure come in the front door into the foyer you're not used to. All of a sudden, someone steps in, and they're maybe 12 feet away from you at most.
Disney had been inspecting the items on that little makeshift altar, and had kind of taken an interest in the spectacles, and was just gently pushing them. And then when they see this person come through, just knocks them off the table.
This dwarf comes over and says, hey, those are... Don't do... And do they break? I'm going to let you decide.
Roll for it.
Roll for it. I will say, wait, you're rolling what?
We don't know.
You're rolling 2d12?
Yeah.
All right,
Should it be a
so
finesse
we'll
check?
make... no, we're not going to do it that way. Let's just we'll make a decision here as to whether or not they break. So no hope or fear on this.
All right.
But I'll say,
Hope they don't break, fear they break.
perfect.
He just died. Facts. The tentacle guy.
Oh, they hit the ground, and
Yeah.
the left lens pops out of the frame, tinkers down a couple feet away from it, and then hits a rock just the right way. The pointed edge of the rock just shatters that lens.
As this dwarf comes in and is like, hey, and the lens rolls over. It's rolling right towards her. And as it breaks, she reaches down, grabs it with her hands, pulls it up, and closes her eyes and presses it against her face.
Oh, she's
And
gone.
she stands there for a moment.
She's gonna tweet.
And then she takes the lens, drops it on the floor, and looks at you and says, oh, do you think you could get out of my shit now?
Look who I
Zane
found.
reaches while staring at her
Oh
and
no!
just looks,
Stop it!
kind of just starts to move
She
their paw.
reaches over her shoulder here and pulls out this 18-inch long withered piece of wood with a burl at the top of it, and she holds it out at you and she's like, go ahead. You almost see the end of this thing begin to glow. Nice.
I'm behind her, right?
You are now.
My axe is gonna meet her throat.
Oh.
Okay.
I wouldn't do that.
Jesus.
There we go. We got motion.
She kind of turns and looks at you and she's like, you know, okay, look, I told you I'm staying here. That's my stuff. You come in here unannounced. This one already broke one thing. I was able to save
She didn't know that you were staying here.
Right, I know.
And now you're just gonna
Yeah.
attack
Asked
her.
her to
And
stop.
it was just there. It was precariously
There's a
there.
reason it's there.
Well, yeah, for me to knock it off.
Are we gonna have no funny business?
Can you just leave my things alone?
Sure,
Please.
fine.
What do you got
I'm
things
gonna-
for down here?
I'll move the axe down a little bit.
What's your name?
Sarah Dwin.
Thank you for taking the axe down. I appreciate that. Sarah Dwin. She holds this wand up and it gets a little bit brighter and she kind of like illuminates your face and she's
And you
like,
can still see like some streaks of blood.
yeah,
on her
you're
face.
terrifying looking right now because you haven't had a chance to clean up. And she kind of like recoils a little bit and you see her look at the side of your forehead. She's like, what's that on your head there?
It's a sick souvenir I got from somebody I killed.
She takes a step back, clearly a little bit disturbed by that. I'm gonna spend a fear. She looks you dead in the eye and she's like, if I didn't know any better, I'd say there's been a little bit of funny business been taking place with your memory. You've met them, haven't you?
Yes.
Interesting. And how did you find them exactly?
I went through a door with a key.
You had a key.
We had a key. We found a key.
How does one acquire it? First of all, I know of no door. How does one acquire a key to such a door?
It was actually pure luck.
I have a tendency to knock things over and push things
As you
around
saw?
and
Yeah.
scritch, and that's how I find cool things like keys and broken glasses.
So you've been in the Molvok city.
Yes.
And that to me, that's one of their methods. How did you allow them to have, first of all, what? Okay.
One of their
Are
methods.
you one of them? Are you friends with them?
No. What are their methods of what?
The Molvok people are sick, twisted
I'm aware.
ancestry of people. They're demented. But they have a way of channeling, preserving, plumbing memory.
Yes.
They can manipulate it. That right there, that graft that you have, that's from another person, isn't it? Is it Molvok?
Yep.
So you have their memory inside of you.
It's coming.
So this was recent.
Yeah.
Look, my people have a fundamental problem with the practices of the Molvok people. The only reason I'm down here right now, first of all, I'm probably one of the few people from this town that look at this as a blessing, okay? Because I've been searching for an entrance to that city for a long time. And being able to be a mile underground, I feel like that puts me closer. Seeing that is the first thing that gives me hope. It should terrify you, unfortunately.
So, I'm sorry. Why do you want to gain entrance into their city?
So I can.
And I'm purposefully going to point the wrong direction
You're
to where
gonna.
the city is. I'm gonna, as I say, into their city. I'm gonna point in a direction like I'm saying the city, but I'm pointing in like a completely arbitrary direction that I know is not the direction of the city.
So you're looking for a reaction of some sort based on this lie.
Well, no. Sort of just like a subtle lie. So that might come in hand later.
And what's your. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So she looks you dead in the eye and she's like, To destroy them.
And how would you do that?
I have ideas.
What are your ideas?
I don't necessarily feel comfortable telling you all of that right now. I don't even know who you are.
We're the only people that can tell you how to get there.
That's true. And also, we are 5 people. You are 1. Sorry.
Well, maybe we work a little bit on getting some trust here. Okay? Maybe we work a little bit on that, first of all.
Right.
Where are you from?
Above.
Well, given the fact that none of you are sporting a tail, I assumed you weren't from down here.
Tail.
Not that kind of tail.
Right.
Rat tail. Sorry.
Town? Anyone?
Cauldron.
Keldron. Excellent.
Thank you. I forgot the name.
I figured you did. This is kind of a test to see if anyone remembered the name.
Where would you be from?
Furpost.
Was this Furpost?
Was once. I had made myself a residence here where I could sort of stake out the potential comings and goings of, some of the Morvok people came up. They came up above ground.
What are some other sick and twisted things that they do?
I mean, for the most part, people regard them as a peaceful people. I have a general problem with the fact that, one, I have certain unpopular opinions about how I feel about them. Sick and twisted things, I don't know. The memory thing I recognized on you, but
So you just don't like them.
let's just say that my bias runs really deep.
Yeah, it's like a historical thing. It's like you're one of them racists, aren't you?
Well, that's
Snap.
that's a strong word. So I'm not going to obviously admit to that, but if you'd like to build trust and figure this thing out, that's probably not the direction we should go.
Right. I don't really care about trusting you if your only goal is to go destroy a city. I'm not exactly their friend, but I'm not really on the side of more destruction here.
Fair enough. Then
You
I
know
will
what I
tell you
mean?
this much. It's not only to destroy them, but it's to get my kids back.
They took your kids.
Yeah.
Who
they
took
did.
your
Ooh.
kids?
When they came up?
More kids.
That's what the belief is.
So nobody ever witnessed this.
There's a consensus that this has been going on for some time. There have been sightings of Molvok people up on the surface, occasionally at night,
Right.
and children have disappeared.
Right.
More than a coincidence.
It's happened a lot. The sightings have matched the
I didn't
times
say
and
no.
dates when kids have gone missing.
Just before the gash had opened.
Yeah. This has been going on for years.
I didn't say.
Did you fall?
The whole town fell.
Did anyone else survive the fall?
So there were a fair number of townspeople that survived this fall because and I've never seen or expected to see anything like it in all of my years. But as we broke free from the surface level up above and the houses plunged in, I thought this was it. There were screams from terrified townspeople. Some were free falling in the air that had been out on the streets. I was able to, in the short time I had, I looked out the window of my place. It was seconds before what would have been an impact. And it was the abyss. It was dark. I had no idea where we were. But all of a sudden, everything came to a slow, cushioned stop. All of these buildings, after tumbling off all that space, hovered in the air, a few feet from the ground. People naturally got out, jumped down onto the surface that was down here. And that's when they came.
The
Yeah.
chains
Gathered them up and led them off.
to the east.
I had 2 secret compartments in my place I was able to hide in. I used to keep weapons and things for my own personal plans of revenge, and so I was able to store myself in such a way that I wouldn't be found. So they didn't catch me. I've seen people pass through here. I saw a strange tribe of what I think were ice mages pass through here about 3 or 4 days ago.
Were they wearing?
The same thing that you're wearing.
Yeah.
Which is one of the reasons why I didn't enter the house so fast. It didn't take me long to realize that you weren't one of them.
Yeah.
I have
Well,
a
obviously we're better.
table question.
Above table question?
Yeah.
Sure thing.
Did I notice, like, or would I have, like, when we were in that city, did people look at me strangely? Or, like,
When you
with
were
an
when you were in
infatuation?
Keldrin way back when?
No, like when we were in that city.
Molvok.
Oh, when you were in
City.
Orogrill?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Did anyone look at you with any kind of desire or infatuation? No. Not that you can remember.
Okay.
Yeah, that did not stand out to you.
If we're on the subject, did we see children in
Yes.
Molvok City?
Yes. There were, I mean, it was a civilization, right? So, of course, there were kids. As a matter of fact, one of the things you passed on the way down to your holding cell was there was an entire open area in this cavern where classes were being taught to children. There were teachers there working with them. You got to see a good slice of Orogrill and the life of the Molvok people, and it didn't seem to be what Nara Baron right now is describing to you at all. And so there is a bit of a suspicion on your part for how this story is unfolding and her place in this whole thing.
Mainly what we saw were Molvok. We didn't see any other species of people even in
You
the-
wouldn't have, not in there. They remain entirely closed off into themselves unless you saw something in one of the cells, which you didn't. I mean, you saw that one lunatic that
Was naked?
naked and laughing and calling
Well,
out.
I guess we all assumed that that lunatic was Molvok.
That lunatic was actually a halfling, but and you would have known that. But like I said, the only thing outside of the Molvok race would have been that someone in the cell.
Right.
Okay. And that's probably maybe good information to inform on. Well, that we didn't see anything
That's true.
other than them.
That's true.
And if this person's looking to take out the city, that city had hundreds and hundreds,
Thousands. It was like
if
10,000
not thousands
people.
and thousands of residents.
Yeah, you're not taking out a whole city by yourself, buddy.
Yeah.
You're not.
You sure?
I'm sure.
Okay.
I mean, whatever she
I'm glad
wants to
we're
do.
glad we're taking that stance.
Right.
Good.
Right.
Anyway,
Okay, so your kids were taken. Yep,
How many?
presumably.
2.
Are you? When were they? They were taken recently.
Before everything fell.
Before
No,
everything fell.
They've been missing for almost a year.
Well, shoot.
I've had a lot of time to plan and pine away for them and their lives. And sure, have I considered the fact that they could be dead? Yeah. I spent most of my time on the surface in Furpost trying to locate a way the Molvok people could even get to the surface. They have to have a way. It wasn't until the Gash formed that I realized that I could now search from down below and possibly have closer access. I knew they were deep in the ground. And now all of a sudden there's this opening. It was too perfect.
I feel like your kids wouldn't be with them.
Why do you feel that way?
Well, I can't explain it.
You don't make me feel real good about what it is I'm trying to do.
think
I
you
don't know
should-
what this means.
The graft?
The thing on your head.
Do you know what it does?
I'm sure it has something to do with the memories that are present inside of
Right,
your...
and as I start to get a handle of them, I can't express what they were. I physically can't as much as I want to. So I know information.
I'm just curious, how much information do you currently have? Do you know? Do you even know?
Some information about some characters and some events. And a reason to believe that your kids might not be with them.
So, you can't speak them. Can you draw?
No, I can't express them at all.
Yeah, as soon as you try to externalize these
locked
things,
out.
they get locked out.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
And feel free, because it's obviously different if I were like actually to try to express these things, but if it seems like I'm going too far into what I can say, because that line
Yeah, I'll
is
stop
really
you.
hazy.
I'll stop you. I understand what you're trying to do, and I think it's actually, it's
Yeah.
working.
Thank you. I will say, I think your best bet might be to come with us instead.
What were your children's names?
We're gonna kill her.
Nezzy. Why?
And Neza Barry.
I'm just curious. I
I
feel for a mother that loses their kin.
Dutch. Nezzy and Dutch.
Pet your horse.
Listen. I'm not sure why you're here. I'm not sure how you wound up in a Molvok city. There's a larger side of me that sort of awakened through this whole process, one that normally didn't exist before, one that was never believed in fate or spirituality or the gods themselves to some degree, even though I tried. This event, this opening was so perfect in how it offered me an opportunity. It made me believe that they are there, and this was my way down. And so I need to pursue that beyond anything. That's what I need to do. I'm not sure what your destiny is or what it is you're looking to do.
And I understand that, but I cannot out an entire society of, sure, maybe perpetrators, but also innocent people, and you want to destroy them regardless of who they are. I can't condone that.
I'll tell you what. You said yourself that there's no way I could possibly do that. And maybe you're right. I don't know what awaits me. Do you still have that key?
No, that was taken from us.
I don't think it was. We never voiced that.
I'm still gonna try to say that and being persuasive. Should I make a presence check?
Do you have any idea possibly where the door might be?
I do.
Can you help me with that? What harm is there?
Not me. The harm that you're gonna bring to people?
Do you understand or see at all the state of the world we're living in right now?
That's precisely why we're down here. To hopefully stop this from ruining anybody else's lives. By the way, regardless of who we think those people above to be, if they're good or bad people, we just want to stop this in the hopes that it saves the lives of the good and honest people. At the same time, if I tell you how to get to this city, I'm jeopardizing the lives of the good and honest people.
The good and honest people that may have my children in their possession.
I'm not saying that the people who took your children are good and honest people. I'm saying that every society has the best and the worst. And I can't have you kill the best just to get back at the worst.
What were you going to say?
Is Vicar with us? Or are you still upstairs?
I'm still. I never said I came down.
Fuck you. Do we feel the way that Saradrin is acting could be because of this attachment in her head? Like, do we feel like the defense mechanism that's getting put out right now is almost because... I don't want to say she's two minds, but is two minds, and it's like... I mean, base Saradrin, we know that she took account for her actions, but do we think she would have defended this city that technically mutilated her with this process?
I'm not even going to have you roll on that one. I'm just going to spend this fear to tell you that that thought comes into your head and then is completely supported by the research and knowledge that you have inside of your brain, inside of that head of yours. You completely now have sort of started to understand how the shrift of the borrowed flesh, the Molvok people, and the understanding you had of a little bit of research you've done, you can see that very, very clearly. You don't know Saradwin incredibly well, but this feels off, this weird protection, because number one, you all met almost a death penalty in there. They were going to kill you. You cannot understand why Saradwin would not want someone to march through that place with a flamethrower, but there is the notion that there is now this memory of a native person from in there planted in her head. So yeah, that absolutely tracks.
Damn.
Nice.
Dizleen leans over to Dexter and says,
They did really fuck with Vicar. They changed her so that she became Amelia
Something
for
happened.
longer than
Something
she
happened.
normally was.
But I don't know if she has her mind. She seems to have no memory of that.
Listen, I had no feelings of loyalty to the Molvok in any way, shape, or form.
Are you keeping this like low tone, or can I?
Pretty quiet.
Could I make a check? Maybe a
Presence?
maybe an instinct.
Or, yeah, instinct.
Instinct
Yeah,
check
sorry.
against a presence check from you.
Sure.
I think that works. So just yeah.
Yeah, you're the one mainly talking. I'm just kind of...
Oh wow. Wow,
Does
that's
hope and fear matter on this?
No, we'll just do a reaction.
that's the worst I could roll.
It's a 19.
19.
Wow, that's
So
So I rolled a 5 on base.
So no.
Wow.
You do
I-
notice that this lean and index are very close together,
Yeah.
possibly mumbling, but you can't make out what's going on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk out of the room, and I'm operating off of smell. So I smell a halfling, and immediately, sorry, I smell a dwarf. They're the same thing.
No, they smell totally different.
I smell. Wait, sorry. This one's a dwarf.
This one's a dwarf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Well,
It's the thing you said first. I was curious why you were asking that, but...
well,
I
that's
smell a
just
stinky dwarf. I mean,
that sucks.
there's something new.
What I was gonna do doesn't matter. So I walk out and I see everyone's down there, and I'm gonna walk down.
Okay, so you join the group.
Yeah.
All of you are now in the room together.
If I hear Vicar coming down the stairs, can I step out of the room?
You can. You also see Nera Baron like hear your footsteps and like,
It's another party member.
Hey,
hello,
what's your name?
Nera Baron.
What's your name?
Nice.
You?
A vicar.
What were you doing upstairs?
Checking to see if the coast was clear. It is.
Good. Good to know.
I like you keep your place tidy.
Yeah, that's true.
How could you see up there? You've got no light.
Well, you know.
Lots of carrots, this one.
Oh my god.
All right, so this conversation's unfolding, and it's a little bit tense. You can see that Nara Baron has a kind of a desire to move on, a desire to keep going with what she's doing. So it doesn't appear as if she's going to stay with your group. So what do you want to do to push this forward right now?
If Vicar's willing, I wanted to kind of cut you off in the hallway.
For what?
I wanted to talk to you.
All right, we can have a little scene. You pull me aside.
Yeah, I mean, if you're willing to follow me into the nice.
I'm already there with you. What's up?
So, I know you experienced whatever you experienced when we were in that city. That's all you remember. Is the last thing you remember is the connection.
I was scared. I was very scared of what was about to happen, and I guess rightfully so.
Okay. So, you know your sister went through a transformation. Well,
No.
a process. So that's what the thing is in her head.
I don't know what you're talking about. No.
I haven't seen the thing in her head.
It's dark.
I have light every now and then.
What's going on with her head? Did they...
Okay, well, long story short, our punishment after our memories were read and after you transformed into whatever the hell you transformed into,
Fair.
which was a little unnerving
Sure.
because you were...
How do you think I feel?
Yeah, I said I wanted to research a little bit what was going on with your sister. Maybe we'll visit something in the future too.
Yeah. I was a little wearisome to tell everyone my situation, but
Makes
I
sense.
guess you kind of had
Makes
to
sense.
know now.
I guess we know now. Okay, she went through the punishment was this process where the person that she killed in defense or whatever it was, they took a piece of that person's skin, cut a piece of your sister's skin out, sewed it together, some magical thing. It was shrift of borrowed flesh. I referenced my book for that one really quick. She is now supposed to be getting memories from this other person.
In Dexor, this is bullshit.
That's bullshit.
What are you talking about?
I'm not bullshit.
That is crazy. That's crazy talk.
This is fact, and it's in my book. See, look, I wrote down information.
Sister,
Oh,
Yeah.
come here.
okay.
I'm coming.
What's going on with your head?
Oh, this little thing?
Yeah.
It's a sick souvenir. No,
I'm worried. I don't think this is a time to joke.
So, all right.
It doesn't look like a souvenir at all.
It wasn't. It was instead of us being killed, I had to get sort of like a memory transplant. This is how they do it.
Oh,
Yeah.
are you okay?
I mean, memories are coming and going, and it's a bit disturbing, and I'm learning some terrible things.
Oh my god.
But
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, I sort of just took it in stride.
What if we just cut it out?
No.
No,
I can't
no.
do that. No, that will kill me.
Well, I don't like it.
Genuinely.
Well, how much of his there?
It will kill me.
Who is it? Who it was?
It was the guy
Oh.
that I.
Okay, I remember the person.
No,
you
if
killed.
this is removed from my skull, I will die.
As
shortly.
you're saying this to each other, the voice in your head from the dagger pours forth, and it's like, "Yes, use me."
Sister,
Cut her open.
I think it's good. I think it's wise to take it out.
No.
So you
Wait.
Right here.
Hold up.
Right here.
If they
No.
said in Dexor, please give me a second.
I know you don't believe me, but
You just did not give me a second.
Okay, listen. Listen.
Listen,
Okay,
listen
sure,
to me, listen to
sure.
me. Can I just say something?
I would love to be done with this. I would love to remove this and be done with this. But honestly, I don't want to fuck around and
I feel like
find
no
out.
one is listening to me.
Okay, go ahead.
Thank you. So, obviously they want this in your head, right? So they're obviously going to tell you taking out the thing in your head will kill you. That's that's number one thing I would think to do if I wanted someone to keep something in their head.
Sure. But I don't want to chance my life on mind games. Okay, if we're wrong, if you're wrong about this,
She has a good point.
listen. If you insist on this, you are the one who's going to take it out.
Oh, well,
And if you take it out and they were telling the truth and I die, you can live with that for the rest of your life.
well, please don't put this on me like it doesn't
so
hurt me.
You don't want to do it either. I kind of have to live with this for the time being.
Well, I'm worried about you.
I don't like it either.
Okay.
Okay? It's weird.
Yeah, I'm worried. I'm worried as to. I guess.
I'm fucking worried for you too, asshat. They fucked with you.
Yes. I definitely feel fucked with.
It's not a good way to wake up, right?
No, it was the worst way to wake up. Listen, usually it's like a little vacation, it's like a long sleep, you know, but this time it was days and I did not like it. I felt like I was a passenger aboard my own ship instead of steering it, and that sucks.
It sucks.
It's a great word.
I know we were all, I think, taken off guard on when that happened. And I did talk to your sister during this, that it never would take the control that it really took, especially for the length that it took.
Mm-hmm.
So they did something happened.
With me?
Clearly, yeah.
Yes.
Well, you kind of like flipped a switch and you started singing this song.
I don't
about
sing.
How no, it was Amelia, about how like horrible I am and how I abandoned you. And
Well, I don't think that at all. You didn't. Well,
What were you about to say?
When would you have abandoned me?
what were you about to say? That
When? Just now?
yeah, when you said, well, you. Have
Well,
I ever
you're not
abandoned you?
terrible. What I was gonna say is, well, you're not terrible.
Right,
I don't think that of you.
but I have never abandoned you.
No, you didn't abandon me.
Okay. I don't know. It was just very weird. I think that whole process went really wrong for you.
Yeah,
I
I think so too. But I'm gonna look into it. Me and Dexter are gonna do some research later on down the line, and we're gonna work on taking this thing out of your head. Okay?
If
we're
you
gonna
can
look into
guarantee
it.
that it's safe,
I will look into
go
it.
for it. Because I mean, fuck those assholes. But I don't want to chance it.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Well, now she
Okay.
says, fuck those assholes.
Well, let's go.
Did you say that out loud?
Yes.
I'm like, wait. What do you mean?
So, you say fuck those assholes.
Right. Because fuck those assholes.
But, so they
I don't
definitely
like what we're saying.
messed
over and
with you.
over.
So, the main reason I brought you into this room, and now you brought your sister in here.
Yeah.
So, that dwarf in there feels like her children were taken from her.
Yes.
Now, this is a year ago,
Okay.
but her main goal is to infiltrate that town.
Yes.
Maybe kill people.
No, definitely kill people. Her goal is to
okay.
kill people.
Why are we getting distracted with this? Don't
I
we
know.
have another mission
That's what I'm
to
saying.
do? Who,
And also-
who cares?
Okay.
Also, I've put them out of my mind because I cannot afford to be angry at them right now. I cannot afford to try to fuck with them right now because we're here with a goal.
But you seem
I'm
to
okay.
protect them.
I don't want to be involved in selling them out. I'm sure there are good, innocent people in that city. I don't want to be responsible for them finding it. Okay? If they find it on their own, fuck them. Sure, whatever. It happens. But
I know her better
I don't
than
wanna be
anyone. Is she
responsible.
being weird?
What's that?
I know her better than anyone. Is she being weird?
can I give you my answer?
Yeah, what would your answer be?
Whispers.
Everybody look away! Everybody look away!
No, this doesn't work. I mean,
Send me a message in the Discord.
I heard that, so I'm taking my fingers out of my ear.
I know you're in the middle of a scene. Can I have a moment and then we'll come back to that
Go
scene?
away. Go right away.
As they're out in the foyer having this conversation, Nara Baron kind of turns to you and she's kind of listening, but she can't. I mean, every once in a while they're loud, they're soft. She turns to you and she's like, you like the things on the shrine over there?
Ew.
I have an affinity for things being placed in a certain way, and sometimes it's hard to not touch those things.
Can I show you something?
Sure. These are things you found?
Oh yes, they're all things that I've picked up from. I do a lot of exploring.
Excuse
Look at this.
me.
And she picks up these two small, round, golden compacts. They're like little round boxes. And she presses a little button on the side of one, and it hinges open, and inside is a compass. And then she presses a button on the other one, and it hinges open, and it's a compass. She's like, look at how nice these are. And you see the little dials inside sort of like turning, and then you notice they find their location. And she's like, these always point towards one another, no matter where they are. I've played with them just to see if they are, in fact, magical. I'll tell you what. You tell me where that door is, and you can have these. They're no use to me. I'm a lone person down here. But if these were split up between two people, it could be very useful. So they're yours. I don't want to get in the way of all of their arguing and bickering. Tell me where the door is.
Above table. Pretty sure you're the one with the key.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
I actually knew that.
The game's
I
beginning.
knew Thistline had the key.
The key has a keychain too. It's a string of little bones.
Oh. Back to your seat.
Listen, I know what it is like to lose loved ones, and children are particularly connected to their parents, especially mothers. I feel for you losing them. What we've seen down here has been mostly evil. We came down with all the best intentions to try to understand why this gash had opened up and was swallowing towns, and how we could hear the screams and moans of different people after they fell. I understand your pain and probably a bit of fear that you'll never see your children or something terrible has happened to them. The door is the way we came, to the west. And it's up a little bit.
How far?
A day or so. A little less than a day.
Was there a key? Was there really a key like she said?
No, it was a magical means that we were able to get through that door. The little one over there has a tendency to be able to pass through things, so there was no key. Don't even think about trying to take her away with us, because then you'd be just as bad as those that took your children.
I wasn't gonna do that at all. You gestured there, and I appreciate that.
You are at risk.
I know. She takes these two compasses and hands them to you. They are, in fact, homing compasses.
Ooh.
And so these two compasses point towards each other no matter how far apart they are.
Uh-huh. I
Put
need
her on
one.
a leash.
Yeah.
It's like the kindergarten leash. Or like the
The
monkey
leash.
backpack.
I was gonna say the leash at Disneyland.
So I'm curious, I haven't heard from you for a while. What are you doing? You're the one who actually brought Narabaron into the building.
Yeah.
So,
Well, like when I first brought her inside and we were having these initial interactions, and like, you know, while I had the axe pulled on her and whatnot, was there anything that I noticed about her, like on her person, that was interesting to me?
I mean, she's dressed in mildly pedestrian clothes. She's got heavy canvas pants on and a very heavy set of boots that look like they're really well made for travel. This is not uncommon in the north of Afari because clothing tends to be essential, right? And it tends to be very warm. Up top, she's wearing a heavier tunic that has a sort of leathery, like a slightly padded armor vest over that. And then around her neck, she seems to have a chain collar, and by chain I mean like chain mail.
Oh, okay.
So she almost looks mildly combat ready.
Okay.
Hanging from her side, she does have what appears to be a small axe, like a throwing axe, possibly. And then, of course, there is the larger, like wooden staff that she's got. She's clearly magically capable.
Okay.
But nothing out of the ordinary.
Okay, so that would have been like my initial thing. Like I would have like looked her up and down a little bit, and then like once we kind of got out of that tense situation, and then she was kind of off talking. I had seen the fabric bolts in the other room.
Mm-hmm.
Were there any leather?
Oh yeah.
So Kriya probably would have like relit her little tiny torch, and gone in and found that if possible.
Mm-hmm.
And am I like able to assume that this may have been like a like a tailor, like what are they called?
Well, yeah. So like a
Like would there have been like shears if I dug through the like
for
rubble
certain because they would have been cutting lengths of fabric off of these bolts. Yeah.
Kriya would have like sat down while this like conversation is happening in the other room, and like as quickly as she could. I don't know what's going on with these two over here. It's a little distracting. Kind of as quick as she could. Like she's very like she knows what she wants to do. She's gonna take a piece of the leather and kind of cut it out into a little bit of like like an oblong oval so that it's a little bit longer on the sides, and she's gonna cut out 2 holes on the top of the leather piece, and then like 2 little like puncture a hole in either end of the oval and take a smaller piece of leather to go through the hole, and she's gonna put it on Furball's head. So ear
Like
holes,
a little
like a
cap?
little cap, and
Okay.
tie it like a bow.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's give Furball an armor slot.
Yeah.
Because why not?
Is there any dirt in the house?
I mean, not directly in the house, but it wouldn't be hard to find if you just stepped out the front door.
Because okay. So maybe when we go to leave, I have a little something.
Okay. Okay.
Is Lean still interacting with Narabaron?
Yeah.
Narabaron. Disleen takes the 2 homing compasses and kind of tucks them under their arm for a second and says, "It's probably best not to let those sisters know that I told you where that is."
I kind of understood that right from the beginning, yes.
But I didn't care for that space and the way we were treated and prodded. And hearing that there was some negative things from the surface before you fell, all I gave you was a direction.
Between you and me, since we're sharing secrets, and I appreciate your generosity in giving me those directions, the Molvok people have a flaw. They have a weakness within them. See, most people think that the Molvok people moved underground to go into hiding, and of course they were not very welcome in most places that they went, and they certainly needed a place of isolation. But they mostly went underground because they have an extreme allergic reaction to anything pollen-based. Now, spores, mold, stuff of that nature, no problem at all. And so while you were in that town, you probably saw examples of lichens and mushrooms, and that's a staple of their diet.
Yes.
But introduce something from a flower into that space, and it will be anaphylaxis galore.
Oh.
And so while your friends think I'm going in there with an axe to kill 10,000 people, I'm actually going in there with a glass jar that all I have to do is smash it on the ground, and I will bring that civilization to a grinding halt. But enough about me. What are you up to?
We're heading east to try and find the source of the gash. We've found that when cities and towns fall, those innocents are dragged to the east. We're trying to find out what happens to them.
I've noticed that.
We've encountered a tremendous evil. One with pointy tentacles. Have you seen anything like this?
I've
fleas?
seen any number of demonic creatures down here. I'm not sure I've seen, well, those ones that are dragging the people around, those grotesque, ruptured things.
Yeah.
They seem to drop tentacle-like forms, maggots or something of that
This
nature.
is much, much bigger than that. So be wary, and it also can take another form that looks a little more human.
Like a shape changer.
A very dangerous shape changer.
What does
That
a shape changer
has-
look like?
Well, if anyone introduces themselves to you as the last name of Frost, besides those two, make haste away from them.
Noted.
It's
I
just
try to keep to myself down here anyway. I don't really interact with people much.
Is there any water down here anywhere that you've come across? You've been here for some time, right?
Yeah, there is actually on the far side of this settlement. There's a waterfall that seems to be leaking in from somewhere up above, like a spring was cracked open. You can't miss it. If you pass through a majority of this town, you'll see it.
And you've not been east? You've not seen...
Well, I've come a bit from the east, and I know the area you're talking about. I know what direction these people are all being taken towards. Is that the way you're going?
Yes.
So you've got about 2 days' travel. You're going to see something very different once you get there. This darkness will subside. You're going to see light that is emanating from, I believe, one of the origin points of this crevasse. I'm not sure what that means, but it is definitely a place that they're coming out of. It's terrifying.
Light, you say?
Like fire.
Like, is it a stoked fire or a magical fire? Like someone burning an engine?
It's like fire from the core of Vesper. As a dwarf, and from a long history line of those of us that have mined deep into the earth, this is unlike anything I've ever seen. But I know the core materials and making of what actually makes a stone, what actually makes a planet itself. It's It's that kind of light. The kind that comes infused with smells that burn the nostrils and cause your eyes to water.
Brimstone.
Some call it that.
Before I met all of these people, I was from much further south. There was a big change in the water. The ocean is its own power, its own entity, its own god. And there was a massive disturbance in that. Like, something deep within the planet had changed the course and the power and the tide.
Like a rupture, like something broke open.
Yeah.
Do you know what cathexis is?
Yes, I've heard about it.
So then you understood what I did when I picked up that pair of glasses you broke.
How much have you been playing with that?
It's a way of life. Most of us that cast with cathexis do it in a mild and genuine way. I draw the energy out of objects that I infuse with personal emotion. It's a struggle. It's a conflicted form of the practice, of course. But I've never taken it beyond that, like some do.
Some have perverted it.
Most definitely.
That evil that I spoke of before definitely has used it. I have not embarked upon that. I've always been more on the Indira side myself, but there's something that
someone of your nature would work with Endira. You get to the edge of the ocean much.
Yes. I know I don't look it, but I have a great affinity for the ocean, and that's what brought me north to find out what had come. I felt the disturbance coming from the north.
I will say this. If you've studied scriptures, if you've studied history or textbooks about, the creation of the universe, if you've studied anything at all to do with Rukwig and Hathros and the underworld, this whole process, look back into mythology. This whole thing that's happening with this crag in the earth reeks of him. I'm not sure what else it could be. And given his history, or at least what's written about his history, this magic that we're speaking of and its ill use on a grand scale definitely fits the bill for what's going on. And if there's any way that the disappearance of my children are part of that, you can't stop me. And I know you're not attempting to. You're helping me. But I'm going to move fast, which is one of the reasons that I need to leave you now.
Before you go, are you suggesting that this gash is Raquik's doing in using Crifexis? On a global scale?
Raquik's history has to do mostly with this idea that some believe he attempted to extract cathexis powers through the destruction of living beings, which has always been forbidden and not even considered to possibly work. The stories that have been told about him state that that's one of the things he did to push himself over the edge. And in that process, there's the story with Calagenia. You know this story, right? So that's supposedly what caused the moon of Dodor to crack in half. This is what's happening here. And we know that Raquik has any number of handymen, minions, people that work for him. And so if this is happening now, here, in and amongst the disappearance of lots of people, is he farming people to create this energy source? And if so, what is cathexis but the obliteration of emotion from a thing? What has more emotion bottled up in it than a child?
Not much.
And with that, she walks over to her makeshift shrine. Yeah, did you want to add something?
Just before she leaves, so
Yeah.
like, you go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, you want me to go ahead?
But like, I want to speak to her before she leaves.
Then you better talk now.
Okay. Kriya kind of like walks into the room. Like, she was kind of at the edge of the sewing room, but like she wasn't fully listening to the conversation, but maybe she heard like a word here and there. And she can see her getting ready to go. And Kriya kind of she was fiddling with her fingernails a little bit and kind of pulling up a little bit of that dust / not so much dust from the chairs of the circle of chairs.
Mm-hmm.
And she kind of gets enough on her fingertips where she can like, it's there a little bit. And she wants to walk up to Nara Baron, and she's a dwarf, right? So she's quite small. She's gonna Kriya's gonna grab her shoulders, and she's gonna wipe on her forehead.
She kind of recoils for a moment, then realizes your intentions are good. And she nods. She looks you in the eye and she nods. And she's like, thank you. Thank you. And then she turns and she walks over to the shrine in the corner. She grabs a bag that's next to her and she begins to take some of the items off of the table and put them into the bag. And you see her reaching behind areas and pulling up. She takes the candles. She places those in the bag. And then she takes up this small cup and saucer that is there, this little beautiful china cup and saucer that's on there. And she kneels down on the ground. She places the cup and saucer on the ground. She places a hand over it. She bows her head and she closes her eyes for a moment. She stands and takes her heel and drives it into the porcelain of this thing, crushing it. And then she puts her hand down and picks up the porcelain, holds it up to her head. And you almost see her whole body just kind of like flex for a moment. She drops the shards to the ground.
Oh.
And she looks at you and she's like, she looks at you and she nods her head and she disappears for a moment. Now, why did I spend the fear? Because about 2 seconds later, you just feel next to you, in your ear, some hot breath, a whisper, and you hear her voice, and she says, thank you. But also you should know, if we ever do meet again, don't ever lie to me.
Oh.
And she's gone. And the first thing you think of, you're like, lie to her. Lie to her. What did I
check
lie
for the
to
key.
her about? And you check for the key.
Oh my god, and it's gone.
It's gone. And that's where we're going to end tonight.
Oh, man.
Shit.
Damn.
Okay, so nice job, everybody.
Nice
was a
job to
good
you,
one.
Todd Lee.
Thank you. I'm sorry to trail away from your scene for so long. So I would like. No. I mean, you guys had I have to say, I loved how naturally that dialogue took place with the three of you. That was fantastic. I would love to keep that going for when we pick up next time.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So
So
I was just gonna say they didn't finish yet. We have to end 5 more minutes, Mom.
Continue next time.
All right.
I know you always want 5 more
late.
minutes.
I was glad
I'm
we
gonna-
got to visit everyone else.
Next week on my way here, I'm gonna have to play that
that
little bit.
segment.
that segment on the way over.
So
Refresh.
God forbid you look at the road.
I gotta say, to all of you that are out there in the
man.
chat right now watching, you are awesome. I mean, you are here for the duration. You sit through this whole thing. And I love that about all of you. So thank you so much for that.
Literally, we love you.
There's Jay, there's Warrior, there's Bun Bun, you guys. And, you know, we saw Rabbit earlier. Warvane, you're out there.
It's a shitty heart.
If I missed anybody, and I know I'm missing a lot, but thank you so much for all the time you spend with us. We really appreciate that. You all have a great week.
Happy Halloween, everybody.
Yeah, happy Halloween.
Happy
Throw in
Halloween.
hey, put pictures in if you're going out or if you're cosplaying, or I'm hoping you're going out. I don't care if you're 12 or 65. I don't care. I hope you're going out for Halloween.
Get your candy on.
And put pictures of it in the Artist Alley on the Discord. I'd love to see what you're doing.
Happy Ween.
Happy Ween.
Happy Ween. All right, we love you all. We'll see you next week. Take care, everybody. Have a great night. Thanks.